I can't believe this!
You! Oh! Take this! You'll regret this! Get ready to be schooled! You'll regret this! Regret this! You'll regret this! Get ready to be schooled! This! Get ready to be schooled!
What's up, gamers? How are we doing? Mario Maker? Also yesterday. How are we, gamers? Gaming odd? Hardly gaming? Opa! Watching Monkey Kids? Opa! It's the road where you go. It's Sand Road. It's the road where you go. Where you go. Opa! Opa! Hello, hello. Opa indeed. Opa indeed, gamers. How are we? should play God of War. You should play God of War. You should play every video game. That's what you should do. Every video game ever made. Funny time with the Sonic music, with the announcement? What's the announcement? What did they do? What did they announce, eh? Did they announce Sonic Movie 5? What did they announce? So, hang on, what the skibbity is this? The KX case files. What the heck is that? What's going on? What's all this then, huh? Lay on me. I mean, I always heard that, was it, the Chaotix are detectives, but like... Are they like, really?
The world of Sonic the Hedgehog has been thrust into a not-so-dark, not-so-stormy hard-boiled detective story that probably nobody saw coming. This show has it all.
Damn, it's got that aesthetic, doesn't it?
By the way,
It's
there's
got
a
that
big
aesthetic.
mysterious package out here for you.
Investigative intrigue.
Chaos erupted at the City Museum this morning when an unidentified red intruder burst in and stole a priceless relic.
Guys, I found something.
Thrilling action.
Watch out, Charmy! It's gonna try to flatten us!
Well, if that thing hits either one of us, we're pancakes. I'm gonna try and sting its head.
No! Charmy, wait!
And saxophones. Lots of saxophones.
I like saxophones.
Follow Sonic and the intrepid Chaotix Detective Agency as they take on their biggest case yet. This high-flying, action-packed adventure will take them across the world, fighting for every clue they can find. It's one heck of a tale,
The museum heist.
which is good, because this story might be the only thing that can save their lives.
Ah, well, if that's all, I can just dispose of you.
Wait, what?
All will be revealed in Sonic the Hedgehog presents the Chaotix Case Files. Coming soon
intrigued.
to wherever you get your podcasts.
What's your mystery? You wouldn't want to miss when the chaotics are on the case.
I'm intrigued, gamers. It's a podcast, gamers. It's a... I'm interested, gamers. I'm intrigued. I might have to listen. I might have to listen in and see what they got cooking, huh? Maybe.
Yo, if I see you again,
Seems like it'll be fun. It's just neat that they're doing fun stuff, I suppose, eh?
going to go beat my son.
Started a shiny oak challenge for us our replay. The Abra hunt will be the end of me.
Abra, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, hunting Abras. It's not about the verdict, it's about the deliberation. It's about both. It's about both gamers. Vector and Joe Rogan on the... Shut up. But that seems interesting. Start next week, January 27th. Oh, interesting. I'll be sure to give it a listen. Intriguing enough. What else have we got? Let's see what else have we got in the news. Can we peruse the news? Borderlands 4 is finally getting a release date. Oh no, listed for February by Portuguese retailer. Ooh. I wonder if it's gonna lag up a storm on the Switch too, huh? I wonder. Hopefully it doesn't. Because I want my company to go do very well. It's got Galaxy, so I can play it for the first time and now I'm sick. What, the gravity chicanery? Can't handle the gravity, huh? Let's hope it runs alright. And then Marathon will launch March 5th, 2026 with a price tag of $40. Oh man. It's gonna be Concord again, isn't it? It's gonna be fucking Concord again, isn't it? I don't even say that to like doomsay. I just say that as in like, this is a game, just to clarify you guys, this is a game that like, I think it was made by ex-Bungie, the Bungie team or something like that. I've tracked it somewhat. What game is it again? I've tracked this somewhat. I've kept tabs of this. And from people playing the alpha, they said the alpha build, when they invited people to play the alpha build, apparently they weren't that impressed. So let me look that up. So yeah, I found a Reddit thread of people discussing the closed alpha. I like it, but I think the risk rewards for those who are playing off, I think it was completely different in the last few hours with everyone rocking the high-end gear. Everyone, you killed a great loot. Managed to find the great things. What a game. Played it all into. Can't wait for it to fully come out. I had a blast personally. So it seems like at least on Reddit, people were finding it somewhat interesting. Like everyone's enjoying it. A couple of hot takes. So it was mostly positive on Reddit. But I heard it wasn't. I heard some people weren't too happy with it. Yeah, I suppose generally it was quite looked favorable. I think it had some controversy as well with the oh yeah, this is where it was. It had some controversy because of stolen art, which was confirmed to be true, by the way. It wasn't even like a allegation. It was confirmed to be true. So unfortunate stuff on that regard. So yeah, it was kind of marred in a bit of controversy despite it receiving generally positive praise. So $40 in this economy, it's one of those things where if you're talking to someone like me, someone who this kind of game might intrigue, who might be intrigued, I just don't know if... I just know if you can... I think if Concord showed us that, like, you can't really charge a bit of a premium when you're making this sort of game, you know? Is that it just doesn't really work in the modern day, does it? It just doesn't really work. Yeah, it's like, will you spend 40 bones on it? Art creators for the same price, and it's like... It's one of those things. It's one of those things where it has to be like, if you're gonna charge a premium for like a multiplayer game in 2026, considering the market has trended in a way where it's more free to play, like your game has to be like 10/10, you know? It has to be like 10 out of 10. So if it's not, then, you know, it's gonna be free at Christmas. I'll wait. I think that's the move. I don't think I can ever spend 70 on Call of Duty again. 40 feels fair if the gameplay delivers. Yeah, it feels fair if the game delivers. It's one of those things where if it delivers, then fair dues. But if it doesn't, then this is going to be another Concord easily, you know? In a world mostly of free-to-play shooters. Yeah, exactly. That's one of the things. Another part of the backlash is the old school Marathon fans were left ticked off by this new game being another AAA live service extraction shooter. Yeah, that's what it was. It's one of those things where you're already entering a, what was it, saturated market? Another extraction shooter, another AAA live service extraction shooter. It's like, what are we doing it? Is it fair if there aren't any microtransactions, loot boxes, and battle pass? Okay, if there's none of that, then this is fair. But it's not. You know it's gonna have it though. You know it's gonna have it. That's the thing. You just know it's gonna have it. You know it's gonna have all of that junk in it as well. And it's like, if I'm paying a premium, I want it to be a premium product. But the thing is with these games, generally, and again, Marathon could be different, is that they want to charge a premium price and then have their cake and eat it too. You know? That's the issue with this. I don't know if Art Creators has any monetization stuff, but I'm just like, yeah, I don't know, man. 100% of micro. Yeah, it's just the way it is, unfortunately. So that's why games like this kind of fuck with me, you know? Like, some people are saying it's below standard price, which is like fair enough, I suppose. But like, the way I see it, if you're gonna charge me at all, I don't want to see this junk in my games. I don't want to see battle passes. I don't want to see, maybe at most, purchasable skins, maybe, and that's it. I don't want to see a battle pass. So I think a battle pass turns into a fucking part-time job, and I don't want to do that. I just don't want to do that, man. I just don't want to do that. I just want to log in the game and just play it. You know, I just want to play it. I want to be able to do shit, you know? So, I don't know, man. Even as someone who might be interested in this genre, I'm just like, yeah, I'm okay, thank you. I am okay, thank you. What is going on at Rockstar? A fire has spread through the offices at GTA 6 developer Rockstar North following the reports of a boiler explosion early in the day. I think someone did later confirm that there was no casualties from this, which is good. But like, it almost makes you wonder, what the fuck is happening over there, eh? Is this the version of a dog ate my home? I don't know, is it? That's a good question. Early Monday morning, there was a malfunction with the heating boilers in Rockstar North. A Rockstar Games spokesperson that confirmed to IGN. Many thanks to those who reached out with concern, and also the police and fire crews were on the scene to quickly assess the situation. Please know that everyone is well, and our steering room is open and operational. So, bit of an explosion, but, you know, in classic fashion, it's just, yeah, keep calm, carry on type beat, you know? Thank goodness no one died. Thank goodness for that, that's for sure. Also, yeah, they give access to a terminal. I heard that too, that was good. So that was good of them. And also, I think the big news I wanted to talk about, gamers... The big news, gamers, the big news. Hang on, let's obviously we've got Zelda Lego, which actually looks pretty neat. I actually really like the way this looks. It's just a shame it's Lego, so I don't care. But it's pretty neat, eh? But I think the big news, which I thought was very funny when I first saw this. So gamers, do you remember High Guard? That game that finished the Game Awards off? Now obviously, if you want to be part of the Game Awards, you have to pay money, right? Have learned that High Guard did not actually pay for the Game Awards finale spot. Was just the show putting it there. They didn't even pay for the finale slot. Jeff thought this game was so revolutionary, it had to end the Game Awards. And I think inadvertently, I think he did the opposite of what he intended to do. Which is, obviously he wanted to draw up hype, right? What a horrible way to do it, huh? Jeff, is it possible that Jeff actually killed a video game? Is that actually possible? That's actually... I'm not gonna lie, it'll be a bit... Obviously, I don't want any people to lose their jobs or a game to flop, but... I'm sorry, there's no way that game flops because Jeff Keighley talked about it. It's not like story of the year, right?
Mega Man was just before this game, by the way.
Oh, from what I heard, weren't there a number of games they could have put at the end and it would have worked, right? I'm sorry, this is just too funny. I don't know how tone deaf you could be. I don't know how you really thought this was a finale announcement. And you're talking to me, I'm the hero shooter guy. I love the way Apex controls. So those devs make another game? Hell yeah. I was not getting out my seat for High Guard. Mega Man could have been there. Divinity could have been there. Control 2. Oh, Control 2 was it? You could have put Control 2 at the end. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so... I heard that was not the original plan. The original game got delayed, so they didn't put it up. So Jeff asked if they wanted the finale song. They said yes. So yeah, Jeff thought it was good enough to put last, but still left the decision up to them. I don't know. If I'm Jeff Keighley, there's no way, bro. There is no way you're putting this at the end. If I'm putting Santa at the end, it's probably I'm putting Mega Man at the end, personally. I'm putting Mega Man at the end. There is no... And bearing in mind, chat, we have not seen another single bit of High Guard gameplay since. We've not seen another trailer. We've not seen anything. If you look it up at High Guard, this is literally the first article you find. High Guard is a week away, and the only person who's advertised it is Jeff Keighley. Which is true, isn't it? We're still waiting for the devs to break their silence. Can you just post... Can we guys just post anything? That's the worst bit, is that all they had to do was post anything. Literally anything. Some extra trailers, some lore on some of the characters, some of the maps, movement, what's the movement gonna be like? They could literally post anything. And to at least drum up a bit of intrigue. Right? Literally, yeah, did the High Guard devs lose their Twitter account? It's been nothing, gamers. Still about Corey in the House DS yet? Oh, that's just... Listen, that's just Zoomers being Zoomers, okay? That's just dumb. I think I talked about it last time as well, yeah. Silliness. Absolute silliness. But that was too funny. The first game to die at Jeff Keighley's hands. There's something about it that would never not be funny. So, and I think that's all we got in the news. Real quick, I think we discussed this last time, but obviously the fans are clamoring for Corey in the House. It really is the great meme reset, isn't it? The thing is, if their new game was more of a timeful success, then yeah, it would have worked as a final exam. But by being another hero shooter, yeah, they were cooked. I'm like, I've had enough, man. I've had enough. I've had enough of hero shooters. I'm tired. I'm tired, Grandpa. I'm tired. Okay, gamers. I need to... Surely... Okay. I think we're going to pivot from news to drama. Gamers. I'm going to make a poll in the chat. I'm going to make a poll. So, of course, one of the eternal problems that I have in my React submissions is that people can't scroll up, chat. Right? Now, people post this, 1 spot down. I don't know, gamers. Gamers, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I understand if it's like 10 spots up, but like, what are we doing here? What guys? What are we doing here? And this is Saul as well. Do you know what I mean? So I'm letting you guys. I'm letting you guys figure it. I'm letting you guys sort that out. Okay. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do, gamers? No ban, come on. What's the time difference between posts? 6-hour time difference, but again, literally, just to clarify, if you're on Discord, you had to have seen this. Do you know what I mean? It's impossible. It's impossible, gamers. Do you know what I mean? Look, you see this? If you full screen Discord, you can't miss this. Unless this Discord is literally what? Like that. Who's looking at Discord like this, though? Do you know what I mean? Who's doing that? Who's doing that, guys? Come on, what are we doing here? You know, my client was blind. What are we doing here? Please, I don't know.
Please, I don't know.
I mean, listen, it was 65 to 35. The people have spoken. The people have spoken. Okay, so the downfalls. The people have spoken, brother. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Saul might be saved. We have new drama. Gamers, we have new drama in the chat. We have new drama in the chat. Always scrolling down, never up.
Always scrolling down.
Shorts have ruined us.
Shorts/reels have ruined us.
Gamers, we have more drama in the Mustyverse, okay? Another 12-year-old has found my live stream. Actually, that's an insult to the 12-year-old. Another 10-year-old has found my live stream. Okay, drawing basketball wins teapot. What Mario Kart video should I react to? You tell me. What should I react to? Okay? What should I watch? Shortcats? Yeah. That's a ban, buddy. Good luck. Right, gamers, we got stuff. We got things and stuff today, okay? Okay, I'm walking. They're gone. Gone, all right? Big Chungus reaction. I might have to do it. All right, gamers. I know what we're doing today. So, gamers, quite a while back, we had a look. Gamers. We had a look at the Mario Kart World Records. But that was pre 1.2, all right? It was pre 1.2. Since 1.2, the 1.2 patch, it got like being able to. The records got beaten. They got destroyed. They got demolished. So let's say we have a look at the world records. I'm gonna kind of play this by ear. If there's anyone who knows any world records that look good, but I'm gonna look at the world record history. I'm gonna look at the ones that have a bit like a higher time difference. Does that make sense? If there's like a world record that's like the old one is like 3 seconds slower, I'm like, okay, that could be interesting. 3 seconds slower, we might get some new tricks, you know? But if there's one that only like a couple frames slow, I'm probably gonna skip that. Does that make sense? Probably gonna skip that. So let's have a look, shall we? Of course we'll have a look. I skipped Mario Bros. Circuit because there's only like a very small time difference. I think 1.49, 1.4, only a small time save, so I'm just like, I don't know about that one. So let's have a look at, so let's start, I'm thinking we start with Crown City, right? Which is, here's 1.2, 206. Now we're at 204. You gotta see is there glitched ones? Are there glitched world records I need to be aware of? No, insert unfunny DSP jet. There's glitch record for MBC and Crown City. Where's the glitch records? Where are you guys finding this? Where are the glitches? Where are the glitches in me britches? Where do I find this? Recent world record, long-lasting world records. Where's the glitches in me britches? I'll put in reacts. Okay, go for it. Can't see it as one way. Where are the glitchy ones? If you guys got a playlist of the glitch ones, send it to me. But for now, I'll just have a look at these, alright? We'll have a look at some of these new world records, shall we? Let's pause the music. Where's the music gone? Thank you so much, Noise Boy. Most tracks on new tech, but only save a lot of time. I thought we'll just peruse. We'll just go perusing and have a look. I'm kind of curious to see what they did. We got Wiggler. On a Wiggler Tuesday? Shit. Now, bearing in mind, I basically forgot what all the old records did. So if there's a trick that, like, I've seen before, I probably forgot. I'll be real with you, chat. So I'm going to pretend I've never seen any of these before, okay? That's what I'm going to do. It's like on a Wednesday, huh? They probably recorded this on a Wednesday. I think I remember seeing that before. So far, so skillful. Off the car again. Oh, man. I forgot how good these are, man. This just looks fucking clean, doesn't it? God damn. Oh, man. So clean. I wish I could do half this shit, man. And then we do that, and then... Okay, that's new. That is 100% new. Oh my god. Kill me. I don't remember us going around the outside here like this. God damn, okay. And then watch, I try that and Lakitu's like, sorry, no, can't do that, mate. That's nasty work, brother. That's nasty work. He's even making this straightaway look kind of fun. How's he managed to do that, eh? He's bouncing off everything, isn't he? Hugging the wall. Barely giving it a smooch. Yeah, I think the boundary behind that fence is kind of harsh. Is it? I could do that though, right, guys? Give me a week. Give me a week. I could do that. I could do it, I swear. And then on this wall here? No? Oh my god. And then just look at that. And then just look at that again. Slow this down, Framo. Look how close. This is just as clean as it gets, isn't it? Oh, man. And yet if I do this, the game is like, oh, I'm sorry. You hit the fence. And then the ledge hop as well? Into the glider? Nasty work, brother. Nasty work. Are we going on this? Did not know there was a rail there. I did not know there was a rail. I'm learning. I might have to incorporate that next time I do a knockout tour. That's a new strat, is that? Shit, yeah, I don't recognize that one before. I think it's a double mushroom here, isn't it? I recognize this bit. Oh, do they do the double tree? I remember okay, remember it now, chat. They did a double tree cut last time. Do they do it again? And where is it? Here it is. Look. But there it is. There's the tree cut. There's the tree cut. I remember that. I remember that part. So the tree cut is still in. In typical Pokemon fan fashion. Oh, beautiful. That looked way cleaner than the one we saw last time because of the extra little bit there. I like that one. A good watch. Another good watch as always. Man, speedruns have never been so fun. So the trees, guys. We're all Pokemon fans today. Okay. Whistle Stop is bound to get crazy. We're bound to get crazy with this one. What is the time save on this? So here's the patch. Last time we saw 1.46. Now it's 1.43. And it's just fucking hot here, isn't he? Is that Puerto Rico? I think it's Puerto Rico, isn't it? It is Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico? I can't even say it, apparently. Puerto Rico, my man. Mi hermano over here. He owns this place. He don't want anyone else touching his world record, innit? Literally just the last person who owned it, literally owned it for like, what, how long? 13 days? I think that's the duration, isn't it? Yeah, it's the days duration. Someone took it off him for 13 days and he was like, and I took that personally. Absolute gatekeeping. But is the gatekeeping worth it? Okay, I could do that though, right, chat? I could totally do this, right? Like you boom, 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 single trick ball. I could do that. Give me like a week and I'll do that. A week max. I could do that. Okay, I could do that. 100%. I could do this as well. I could do that. That's easy. That's it. Easy. I could do this bit easy. I forgot about the shroomless hop over the grab. Okay, I can't do that bit. Okay, I will admit. I'll put my hands up. I can't do that bit. That bit is still disgusting. Look how close they are. Look. Barely. Look at this screenshot. Show someone this screenshot. I have to convince you this person stayed on the track instead of falling off. You show this to someone, you fell off the track. But no, Jorge doesn't care. De nada. That's what he tells you. De nada, bro. And then we're going up on the rail thing. It's the double. Hang on. So what's the okay, if I'm gonna do this, what's the sequence? Let's have a look. Hang on. So you go like this, hit this rail, you hit this little bit, and then you double trick. That's how you do this. Boom, boom, and then I could do that. I could definitely do that, right? I could do that, right? Come on. Surely you guys believe I could do that. Possible. Not improbable. In 10 years, I could do that. What's up, Mr. How you doing, man? I could. I swear I could do that. I'm happily admitting I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this cut. This cut is impossible. I'm not doing that part. This bit, I could do this bit. I could do this bit 100%. Thank you. See, Mero believes in me. I could do this cut. Help time trials after this. Listen, I lost my Switch. Okay, I lost my Switch. Maybe some other time. So I'm glad some people in this chat are believing in me. But either way, this is mesmerizing. I'm in trance. Are you guys in trance like I am? It's the amount of tricks he's hitting on this bit. If I was to tell someone to take a drink for every trick, instantly food poisoning. How do you do it, Jorge? How do you do it, man? I'm just imagining him just all nonchalant, just going, de nada. It's no problem, man. It's no problem for me. And then also in the right hand wall just to flex at the end. Maybe gamers. Give me a month. Give me a month and I'm beating your time, Jorge, okay? You better watch the streets, brother. You better watch the streets, Hermano, okay? You better watch those streets. DK Spaceport, from recommendation by Potato, he said this is a good one. 131 was the last we left it. Now it's 128 by Optic. I was always a bit more of a phase man going up. Let's have a look. Another Wiggler. Is the camera angle necessary, or was he just like being a bit like? He's being quite. Okay, I don't remember that. I feel like I would have remembered that. I remember this cut. I don't remember this. I did not know there was a thing you could bounce off there. Hands up if you knew. I want everyone's hands down right now. Diabolical. Did not know you could do that. Next time we play Mario Kart World, we're gonna have to try that. And I think if I'm not mistaken, the rest of this course was relatively okay. So I want to see if there's is there anything new? I'm noticing he's like grinding before he hits the trick as well for some extra speed. Really building up speed. What are you gonna show me, Optic? Optic with a K, huh? You really thought C wasn't good enough for you, was it? Hang on. Can I see that again? Hang on, that was cheeky, wasn't it? Was that a double? Hang on, did he? What did he do there? Can I slow this down? Because he tricked twice, didn't he? Did he trick off the wall? He tricked off this, then he went on this, tricked off this, I think? And then jumped on it? Is that what happened? That was a weird double trick. Oh, hang on, I didn't know you could do that. Hang on. That's pretty cool. Do you go? I imagine you don't go all the way to the top. Oh, you do? Okay, that's neat. I always like going up to the top, but it just feels slower. It's nice to know that they still do it even in the speedrun. Kill me. Okay, what was that? Okay, what was that? Because I'm thinking, he doesn't have a mushroom. He has to go all the way around the ever-reliable optic. Hang on. He's cheating. Where's the mods? Where's the mods? Hey, oh, Demeech, you installed some mods on this controller, didn't you? He went to Gator Garage, didn't he? He went to Gator Garage. I'm slowing that right the fuck down. Fuck you. Fuck you, Optic. I like that. I need to see that again. I'm gonna get right here and I'm gonna put on 0.25. That's what we're gonna do. Tricks off nothing right there. Hang on. He was just hovering. You were hovering, broski. You were hovering. You weren't even on the fucking stage, broski. You had like maybe a fraction of a wheel on the stage at like all times. I see what you're about, bro. I see what you're about. I know what you're about, Optic. Okay, I'm not dealing with this shit. You might be able to trick the whole Mario Kart community. You ain't getting one past me, okay? You ain't getting one past me, broski. Okay? Honestly, Woody type edging on this track, huh? Oh, is it just his gaming chair? I see the task, bro. I see the task, Optic. I see the task. Okay. Yeah, all right, brother. All right. That's AI slop right there. Desert Hills. What's Desert Hills looking like? So 1.2 was 133. 131. So some decent time save from the looks of it. Let's have a skim and see what Desert Hills has for us, shall we? From Jacob. Where's Jacob from? Where's he from? Oh, he's one to use. He's one to use. I can't believe it. When are we gonna get one of ours, huh? When are we gonna get one of ours? The Americans think it's so good. We got Wario. The way you could tell he really practiced his wiggling here. Look, you can see this. You know how like Mario Kart Wii's TAS had a lot of hopping? You had to practice your hops, right? And this one you had to like master Wiggler at work here. And he's not even playing Wiggler. He's joking. He's wiggling it, you know? What comes the, oh, hang on. One mushroom over here. I remember this bit from last time. 2 mushrooms used though. So I wonder what he's gonna do next lap. Okay. I'm curious, Mr. Jacob. What have you got for us? Mr. Alpha Rat. Okay, bounce off there. That's pretty neat. I could do that. Give me like a day, I could do that. Give me an hour, I could pull that one off. I could pull that one off in like an hour, okay? So far, come on, I could do this. Give me like an hour. Also, just to clarify, chat, we are going so fast, these guys don't even move. These guys are just still sat there. And then off this rope. I remember last time you bounced off the You bounced off one of those billboards. I bounced off one of those signs, and you still do it on the final lap here. You bounce off the side to get one last bit of speed. So not too different from the one we saw before, at least from us. Yeah, off the divider, that's what it was. I think it was in the first lap in the last world record, but it's in the last lap for this one. Not bad, but nothing that I don't recognize from before. Still pretty neat though. Or with the Bazaar. Has the Bazaar got anything for me? Let's go to Bazaar. I put the NBC and Crown City glitch records and the reacts. We'll end off with those. We'll see some glitchery pokery. This one only has a 1 second time save. Would it be worth? Let's have a watch anyway. I like looking at Shy Guy Bazaar anyway. I'm a fan. And what comes after that? Warrior Stadium ought to be good, eh? No glorp shit detected. Just a median amount, you know? If you could do it. Listen, I let my cousin borrow my Switch, okay? So when I say I can do this, I can't prove it to you guys right now. It's very optimized. Swoop Gaming. Hang on, is he one of ours? Hang on. Is he one of ours? Oh, he's Japanese. Can't believe this. Where's one of our... Hang on, unknown? Where the fuck is Crisp from? Oh my god. We got an unknown soldier in Mario Kart now? I didn't know you guys were like that. The unknown Carter, huh? Bro's in North Korea, maybe? Shit. Shadow. Okay, no, I don't remember that from last time. But it seems to be mostly similar, at least from what I remember anyway. He's from Old Zealand. Honestly, he's from fucking Transylvania. That's where he's from, bro. He's a vampire. That's where he is. Okay, give me a week. Okay, not this bit. Give me a month for that bit. I'd say all in 2 months. 2 months gamers. That's what I'm thinking. All in. When all is said and done, 2 months. You know what I mean? I'm thinking so. I think it's more the same. I'm not noticing anything too crazy, so we'll jump on ahead. Let's go to... Where's the next one? Wario Stadium. He's still in the Soviet Union. Fucking poor guy. From 202 to just 2. Nugget. Hey, missed the Japanese Nugget? Damn. From Kurdistan. Yeah, it seems like that one was mostly optimization, which looks neat. I'm trying to see if there's any new tricks, though. He's from Pretoria. No, he's from Dufania. That's where he's from. God, how many fictional countries are there in media? I can't believe this. Too many of them. You can't go wrong with watching Wario Stadium, to be honest. You do the rail back. Oh, hang on. Why does the camera move like that? Hang on. You see that shit? Like is he doing that to flex? He's flexing a little bit. He's getting shifty with it, bro. Shit, okay. And then we go up here. I don't think I reckon off the divide. I don't think I recognize that from last time. And then we're gonna do like a low trick. I know the terminology, guys. We're gonna do a low trick. You see that? It's probably not even what a low trick is, but I'm gonna call it a low trick nonetheless. I do like that. I want to be able to pull that off in a regular race. Oh, so it was just a flex. It was just a flex, huh? No camera jiggery pokery this time, eh, Nugget? That's what we need. We need more world records to just do some camera jiggery pokery. And just convince everyone in the community that's actually necessary for the world record. You have to move your camera because of like some spawn stuff, you know? The rails like hit a certain like polarity. Oh, hang on, I didn't know you could... Hang on. I didn't know you could trick off this. I didn't know. To be honest. If it was me, it would have been out of bounds. That's all I'm saying. That would have been out of bounds if it was me. That's what I'm saying, chat. You've seen what Lakitu does to me. He bullies me on a daily basis. Give me like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, gamers. 2 weeks and I'll pull this off. A month? You think you got a month? He called in his PTO. Do you know what? Every single time I get Lakitu, that's like he's had an argument with his wife, like his kids don't respect him, so like he has to come to work and like flex his authority. Do you know what I mean? The kinds of people that flex their authority at work, you know they got like no respect at home. That's why they do it, you know? So Lakitu's just fresh off an argument. He had to sleep on the couch. He worked overtime for the manager that hates him. But this guy, PTO, freshly divorced, he's loving life, you know what I mean? You know, Nugget, you got lucky, okay? Watch when you get a Lakitu that's bad, like he's had a rough day. Watch when you get a Lakitu that stepped on a Lego. Then how's it gonna work, huh? That's what I thought, bro. But clean either way. I just like watching Wario Stadium, if I'm being honest. I just like it. It's really fun to watch. 155 to 154. Lego Wii Man. It's Logan. Logan had it for like 3 days, and Lego Wii Man took that personally. I'm not sure there's much you could do in this one. I think this one was mostly optimized, if I'm not mistaken. I will jump ahead of this one. DK Pass. We got like a DK Pass was quite fun last time. I'll look at DK Pass. It's another one I just like watching because it's just fun. You climb up the wall this time again? Oh hell yeah! Still up the wall, eh? No mushroom used, by the way. Still no mushroom used. We're going DK Bonanza again. Off the tree. Off the tree. Second tree. Oh hell! Oh. Still no mushroom used, by the way. Diabolical, man. And then we're gonna use the mushroom. Do we still give the wall a smooch? Hang on. Can we confirm smoochage? We can, gamers. I was rather like really went in for the kiss on that one, didn't he? It wasn't just like you know? Really went in on that one. We gotta check the trees and the smooches. That's what we gotta do. That was a proper sloppy kiss, that one. Garbo Theory's back for real. She must be the one kid that was a master in tag, literally. He was that one kid that never used to say, "Oh, I got a force field." You know when you were playing tag as a kid, like one annoying kid got tagged and was like, "Ha, I got force field. I didn't get tagged." This kid was like, "Nah, I just still win." Another healthy smooch right there. I'm saying 2 months. Okay, this seems like the most impossible thing to do, I'll be real with you. Like, I joke about, like, give me 2 weeks, give me a month. I've tried to do this a couple times on my own. Like, this shit's hard, man. This shit's tough. That's actually tougher than it looks. You can do the wall rides? All I'm saying, I better see a clip. You better post a clip on the subreddit, okay? It's easier than it looks. I'll give you a week. I'm not gonna lie. Do you know what I'm gonna start doing now? I'm gonna start posting my clips on the subreddit. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start practicing some of these clips on time trial. I'm gonna start putting them on the subreddit. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna 200. Diabolical, honestly. What's next? Starview Peak. Mikuel. I didn't even see him. Mikuel. He's doing it for Spania. He is. What about Starview Peak, though? Someone said Starview Peak was quite interesting. We got 3-second times save? Okay. All right. Hey, okay. Not bad. We got... is he one of our own? Oh, he's one of our own. He's one of our own. Although, would 22... Okay. I'm a little scared, though. Would 22 could mean... 22 is when he like started, you know, he started his content, you know, 22, would 22. Or it could be he's 4 years old. There is a British 4-year-old that is a savant at this game. And I'm a little nervous now. Or it could be the number of inches. Crazy work, man. Holding on to the edge. Classic. New sound? What are you talking about? It's how much he weighs. What, 22 kilograms or 22 stone? So either he's drastically underweight or he's a fat ass. That's coming from a fat. Oh my! Hang on! Stop my commentary. Stop everything. Holy shit! Oh my god! He must be 22 inches. That's what it is. Oh Jesus Christ! That's insane, bro. I'm sorry. You made Starview Peak look interesting. How did that happen? Man, when they said the water was slow, they were not joking. These fuckers will do anything to avoid touching that water. Gamers will do anything to avoid a shower. Good lord. That was incredible. Gamer to hell and back, but I want to see that again, broski. I want to see that again. How did you make this track look good? 22 days without a shower. Maybe, honestly. That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is. The hydrophobia goes hard, doesn't it? I want to see it. Show me again. Show me again, Wood. I want to see it again. And again, you can see the hydrophobia in full effect, chat. He touches the water for the briefest of seconds so he can just about get in a snowflake and then immediately goes for the side. You see this? What again? Immediately. And immediately starts tricking. And he does it again. On the rail. Clean. Disgusting. Disgusting, brother. One more time. I'm jumping ahead. One more time. I want to see that again, Woods. I'm absolutely mesmerized, I'll be real with you. It's the landing on the rail as well that really just adds that cherry on top. And he's one of our own gamers. He's one of our own. Let's not forget. The camera deflects as well. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Wood 22. He's one of our own. He's one of our own gamers. Fuck in, lads. I'm proud of us. I've never been more proud to be British in my life. Let's fucking go. Who's gonna follow that up, huh? Who is gonna follow that up? Another one of our own. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. There's two of us. Come on. And he's held this for 116 days as well. Honestly, Keiichi took his record for a month, and he took that. And then Jack took it for 2, and Jamie took that personally. Another one of our own with a 2-second time save from the looks of it. Shit. Okay. Nearly 2 full seconds. 2-second barriers were gone, but we got sweet little Bumblebee, Wario, more than just a fantasy. Mushroom already. Yeah, Sky is just a fun watch, honestly. Even if there's nothing crazy. It's that's the bit I like seeing, chat. Look. They trick in a perfect way so that they're in the air as low as possible. Look, barely his wheels are hovering above the ground. You see that? And into the rail as well. Oh, that's nasty. It's so clean, isn't it? And then the coin grab too. And then we're off to the side immediately, by the way. It's like one of my favorite shortcuts in the game. And he does it with the greatest of ease. Guys, a week. Give me a week. Give me a week. Come on. It's Sky Sunday. I love Sky Sunday. It's my favorite. This game's my favorite 3D platformer. Fucking real. We're taking the middle path now. And then on this, hang on, and then we're gonna. I need to start doing this. I want to see if I can incorporate this into my gameplay. Because he gets off here, starts a charge jumps to the side, so that he immediately is in range for this shortcut. Because normally I land here and then trick off. Does that make sense? I might have to see if I can do that. But then you have to make that risky jump. This jump is actually quite risky. You have to go from like here, and you have to skip this one and go here. You know? I definitely want to practice that. For sure. I think that would up my game a bit if I was to practice that. Well, mate, JB, you've done your country a service today, okay? You've done your country a glorious service today. Make sure that you keep those filthy non-Brits away from your world record, okay? This is the new British Empire, okay? We are conquering the leaderboards. One score at a time, Jamie, okay? You will hold this front for us, and we'll conquer the others, okay? God save our glorious king, all right? The sun never sets. Wonderfully done, brother, wonderfully done. Let's have a look at another one, shall we? Shipyard, what's Shipyard got for us, huh? Oh, voulez-vous français? Fucking hell, Jamie, you gotta help us. Wood, we need wood to help us. 2 second time save? Nearly a full 2 seconds, actually. It's about like 1.8 or so. What's Warrior's Galleon got for us? Are we gonna go up top? I remember this tree. The trees, games, the trees again. I remember the trees. Yes, we still hit the tree. Nasty work. I love it. You love to see it. And of course, remember, like, water is slower, so a lot of hydrophobia, I'm imagining, is going to be in this one. So we go up here for a bit, yeah, as expected. And the tree again. Into a cut hit. One more time. The needle, gamers. Look at that. Look at that nasty work. Right through there. And just right with the 10 as well, Landon. His credit card has been maxed out, gamers. As he gives us another 10 to celebrate this glorious occasion. I can't believe this, gamers. Who got the 10 today? We got Master of Masters. We got Numlock RYT. Dubstep Edgelord. Justly Fluttershy Van. Mr. Cough. Jude Marrero. Ice Muffin. Uranium Exposure. You better stay away from me, child. Olive Cherry and Pineapple Lover. Do you like it on pizza? I need to know. Or I'll ban you tonight, okay? Thank you if you got it. I'll dang it if you missed. And until next time, gamers. Sayonara. Landon, you gotta stop, okay? Landon, put the credit card away, okay? Put the credit card away. Whose credit card did you steal? All right? I'm reporting you. But thank you so much, as always, man. Very much appreciate it. I fuck with pineapple on pizza? I think it's just it doesn't mix. Like, it is a very Reddit opinion to say, pineapple pizza, and it's a very Reddit opinion. But I've tried it before, and it just doesn't work. I'll be real with you. Like, it's not worth, like, the Reddit hate. But, like, it don't work, I'm sorry. Anyway, back to another. I want to see that needle thread again. And then again, the mushroom off this. I want to learn how to do that. Okay, I know I've been joking. Give me a week. This is actually a sick trick to learn, honestly. That needle thread is so satisfying. You kidding me? Come on. Come on. That's so cool, isn't it? And the cat jumps. Oh man. And then we're gonna. We trick off the wall here? We do! Oh my god! Hang on! I could have sworn, flashback, I could have sworn that you only hit that side of the wall for the final lap to like get a bit more time. He's hitting that side beforehand. Into the rail! Oh, that's nasty work! The credit card got away from the Mafia archive. I'm watching you, Landon, okay? I'm watching you, brother. I'm watching you, alright? Thank you so much, though, as always. I'm joking, obviously, but you're far too generous. Appreciate it. And Lurker as well. Warrior Ship has Trick Heaven. I love it as well. I love it as well. A very satisfying watch, honestly. With Big Man Bowser as well. Who I think deserves a little bit more love, honestly. I think Bowser's an underrated gem, honestly. No one appreciates Bowser enough. He gets all these castles and everyone's like, meh, what about a Toadette track? I'm like, no, okay, that's Bowser. He's like the one, like, true consistent villain in the series. No one respects him, honestly. I've been saying this for like months. I don't think anyone listens to me, honestly. That's a sad bit. He's an overrated flop. He's gem. He's gem alert, okay? That's what he is. One more time, brother. Show me one more time. It's that I didn't even know. Like I haven't pointed this out, but like it's the trick off the tree into the wall, then jump off the wall. If you look at it carefully, it's boom, boom, and then oh, and then 2 months and I'll do that. Yeah, we need another Bowser game, don't we? Bowser Inside Story doesn't count, okay? That was Mario and Luigi. They got top billing. We need like a Bowser origin story, okay? So we can fill out the Mario cinematic universe. I want to know how Bowser became dark and fucked up, you know? It's easier than it looks, is it? We need a Bowser roguelike to unite the community. As in, well done, Frenchie. For a Frenchie, you did a pretty alright job, right? You did a pretty alright job, okay? I won't discriminate much. Alright, good job, man. That was fun to watch regardless. Imagine KTB just doesn't have much going about. KTB is going to be, hang on. 128 to 1. Yeah, probably not going to watch KTB, are we? I'll have a look. I'll have a little look, I guess. Rayman gets a Mario game before Bowser. I know, right? I can't believe this. We got Alberto from España. Can't believe this. Cooper Beach, it's party time. We're gonna dance all day and all night. And we got Bowser hitting the world record, and he'll go round the... Oh yeah, Bowser. We got you covered, brother. We got you covered. No one uses a super. Yeah, no one likes a supercharged skin, do they? Sag. We're in a Bowser game where you truly feel like a villain and not the hero. Honestly, dark, fucked up Bowser takes it. A Bowser game that's a prequel to like Super Mario. It's the thing again. It's the thing again. Hang on, it's the thing again. I remember this. You use a mushroom and you just ignore. I remember this one. You just straight up ignore gravity. You're like, sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump over. I'm gonna use one charge jump and cut all that shit. Because what? Because I'm Bowser. I'm Bowser and I don't care. Physics just don't exist to these people, man. I can't deal with you. I can't deal with you people. I can't deal with you people, man. Fucking Alberto. Get out of here. Get out of town, Alberto. I've had enough of you. No me gusta, brother. No me gusta. I was saying, we need Bowser going to be treated like a villain, not a hero. I think a prequel to Super Mario Brothers where you as Bowser take over the Mushroom Kingdom, you know? So, like, you have to kind of, like, reach the end of the castle. Each castle has, like, a king in there. You have to kill the king, and then you put one of your fake Bowsers in there, and then you move on to the next one. And then it ends with Bowser going, "Wow, I've won!" And it cuts to, like, Mario putting on his glove, putting on his hat, and then it cuts to black. Roll credits, gamers. Boom. Perfect. Honestly, Nintendo hire me, okay? 158 to 155? God damn. 3 whole second barriers? Let's see what this is all about. We got hammers? Oh, it's not hammers, but it's James. It's James again! It's James again, baby! Let's go! Let's fucking go. Couple of supers real quick.
Godzilla X Bowser game.
I'll remember
Actually, unironically sick.
Peep the shitposts quick.
Alright. A bribe for a shitpost. Let's have a look. What's this? What am I looking at? James Gaming? Hang on. Oops. Optimize KTB time trial. Be like... Literally. Is there, actually, hang on. KTB slander. No. Ban him. I was going to laugh at that, but I realized it was KTB slander. My bad. I forgot whose side I was on. Kill him. Mods kill him. KTB slander will not be tolerated, okay? Let's continue. Disgusting behavior. James. Fucking James, mate. I think my most fun James fun fact of this evening is I always thought it was weird how James is like a 1-syllable name. It sounds like it should be 2 syllables, right? James? No, it's just James. That sounds a bit weird. You notice how strange that was? Yeah, because you don't say James. You don't say that. No, it's one syllable. It's just James. You don't say James. No, no one says that. It's like splitting camp into amp. You don't do that. It's just camp. It's like AA Ron. Like, what are we doing here? You know? Oh, did I miss something? I was too busy James posting. What have we got from James? Oh shit, we jumping? We just ignoring the rest of the track, yeah? Shit, okay. Alright, James. Alright, James, one syllable name. Gives the wall a bit of a kiss as well. So James, I think you need to, if you end up watching this, James, can you tell us if James is a one syllable or two syllable name? I've always, like, it's a one syllable name, right? It has to be. You know? It just makes no sense, otherwise, it doesn't make no sense. Like, James, it makes no sense. James, no one says James, you know? It's just James. It's like a 1.5. James, you gotta solve this political debate. While 1 week. 1 week, surely. I could do that in 1 week. Which is weird because, like, Ramses is 2. I guess if we pronounced it Jamesies, if it like a second S. But there is no second S. There's no it's not Jamesies, like Ramses. It's James. It's really fascinating, right, James? Don't you agree? James. See, he's not, that's, if he was Spanish, then maybe. But it's just James. Oh yeah, the wall record was good, by the way. The sick wall record. See, I'm glad, thank you. I've been saying this for years. And no one's been listening to me. I'm so glad that people finally... I'm so glad that was confirmed true. Thank you. See, James, can you believe this shit? They were debating your name this whole time. Who was it? Who was it that said no? Hang on, I'm scrolling all the way back up. Who was it that said no? Who is it? Oh, hang on. Excuse me. Camp, you've had the absolute gall to hit me with the ... No? It's not even just a no. He hit me with the triple the ellipsis, yeah? The ellipsis, yeah? For me. For James, yeah? Mods, kill him. Actually, so what? You're washed today. You're washed twice. Twice in one stream. He hit me with the, no? You hit me with a Reddit, you hit me with a Reddit no. You hit me with a Reddit no in the middle of James's speedrun. Disgusting behavior. Is this a ... stream? Having a stinker today. And what do you think James is more than one syllable? James is one syllable. No, James is one. Some people say James is 2 syllables. It's 2. I heard a lot of people say that. A lot of people online be saying that, you know? It gets crazy. The debate is crazy, honestly. Well, good job, James. But that was a good one. And I think the what's it? I want to show that bit one more time. Who are the people on the line? What do you mean? This cut's pretty cool. How easy is this? This cut's easy, right? See, if I do this though, Lakitu's gonna kill me. You know what I mean? Lakitu's gonna kill me. I want to try this. Can I try this? ... Okay, you guys better lay off the ellipsis, okay? That's Reddit talk right here. All right, well, what's that? Beach Stadium. Let's go to Beach Stadium, shall we? Should be doable. You think so? I'm glad it's doable. We've got Jack with a capital K at the end. Okay, so is that 2 syllable or is that 1 syllable? We need to know. We need to figure this out. Is it Jack? Or is it Jack? I need to know. It's like we were having a long debate earlier about James, so... Yeah, is it Jack K? Is that how it is? I need to know. I actually can't watch this world record unless I know it. It's problematic media. There's no... no fucking, no, shut the front door. Shut the front door right now. That's possible? Oh my god. I need to do that like now. I need to do, because I always thought like how, bro, he just like, he lands on this. Yeah, that's hella, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm no ego. I got no ego about that one. Yeah, I'm never doing this as long as I live. I'm literally never doing this as long as I live. Holy shit. That is incredible. Yeah, Jack, you're killing me, bro. And then to top, you do a bunch of that to top it off? Yeah, give me like 100 years, bro. I'll be on my deathbed. All my family around me. Before you pull the plug. I just want to admit one thing to you, honey. I never ended up doing the Peach Stadium cut. I just wasn't good enough for you. You learned at least 2 more syllables, definitely. It's Jack. Actually, maybe we should put more emphasis on the K in all fairness. Probably Jar Jar. Or not Jar Jar, actually. So it's either Jar Jar K, which is Jar Jar Binks, or Jar K, which is like, that's one more K away from being problematic. Do you know what I mean? Maybe we shouldn't add more syllables. or maybe do we elongate the A? So it's Jar... Joe! Do we give him one of those? We'll give him one of those. So anytime you want to say Jack's name is Joe! I think he's earned that. Can I see one more time? Jack, show me one more time, man. One more time, brother. I need to see it. You just took an off day. I'm telling you, man. He profiles. He profiles us. And it's not even a race thing. He just hates us brokies specifically. Us shit people of the game. Oh, and he did it 3 times. Glide is out here saying that's really precise. He did it 3 times. Effortlessly. All I'm saying, Jack, is if you ever want to join us, join the Empire, join us, brother, okay? Join us, okay? The Americans don't deserve you, okay? You're really about to rep that American flag in Trump's America, yeah? Yeah, we're getting political games. We're getting political over Mario Kart. Just as they all intended. Just as the people online intended. Help me! And how many more unknown soldiers have we got here? Unbelievable. What's next, though? We got Sky... Oh, Sky Sunday? No, we did Sky Sunday. Peach. Oh, is it Peach next? Oh, it's Peach next. Double Peach? I just realized Peach, 2 peaches are right next to each other. What have we got? We've got 141 to 140. This one doesn't seem like it'll have a lot of, like... Do you know what I mean? It'll have a lot of optimizations, if you ask me. I might jump ahead of that one. If that one turns out to be interesting, tell me, but I will jump ahead just out of now. It doesn't really seem like they'd be able to do much. 157 to 155. We've got Alberto. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Mr. Alberto. ¿Cómo estás, brother? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Quieres más? Come on. I think that bit is normal. Walk out. I remember that. I remember that, gamers. I remember we went on this side. And then we used this to jump over the box instead of Toucan Mushroom. I remember that. I remember that from last time, which was really sick. And then we hit that rail, yeah. Hang on. Where are we going? I don't recognize this part. Where the hell are we going? Well, what happened to the triple tree bounce? Remember, wasn't there triple bounce before? Or double bounce, should I say? Straight onto the rail this time? Yeah, this one's changed a bit, hasn't it? Still avoiding the water like the fucking plague. Holy shit. Oh my god. Making the water slow you down was probably one of the best decisions they ever made. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, there's... bounce. Oh, no double tree bounce this time. I don't think that's a part of it. I think you just do the one bounce this time. Okay, that was kind of cool though. Crazy work, man. Crazy work. I'll be real, guys. Okay. This bit here, give me like 1 week. I can do that in like 1 week, okay? This bit, give me like another week. This bit, I feel like I could do this bit. All right, that bit's simple. Give me like a month for that little trick. And then give me like 3 months. 3 months and I'm taking your record out, bro, okay? You better sleep with one eye open, brother. One eye, okay? 3 weeks and this record's mine. This record's mine, okay? That's pretty sick, though. It's a shame that the double bounce is gone, though. I do miss the double bounce. I think it was here, wasn't it? I'm not making that up, am I? I think this was one with a double bounce. I've got like halfway through. It's like driving in Miami. Those damn Miami drivers. God damn, Miami drivers, they don't know how to drive, right? Boom. Boom. Yeah, that one. That was the double bounce. Shame that that's not viable anymore, but sad. Sad. All right, current Down and Down Jungle. It was 146. Now we're at 144. Seems like there might be something interesting here, especially with this. I'm guessing this looks like it's the same fella, constantly outdoing himself, optimizing his own records. We're going back to the Rising Sun. Oh, fucking Jag is on second. Poor Jack, man. I would have loved if he had another world record. What have you got for us, brother? Okay, that was kind of sick. That was locanually kind of sick. Off the fucking Stegosaurus's foot, yeah? And they're gonna do the trick. Yeah. Hang on, what did you... What did they... The second bounce. Chat, the second bounce. Am I going crazy? What? No, hang on. Boom. That one there. What did he trick off? Am I going crazy? What the fuck did he trick off? Here. Here. Right here. The neck? So he tricked off of it just to give his neck a little kiss. Fucking freaky. I'm telling you, it's those damn Japanese, man. They're freaks! They're freaks, I'm telling you. All these new maneuvers are coming out of Japan these days, man, honestly. We bouncing off people's necks now? What else are we bouncing on, huh? I'm telling you, man, they're freaks over there. You gotta be careful, gamers. You gotta be careful. Like, earlier he tricked off the Stegosaurus' foot as well. So, bouncing on feet, bouncing on necks. What else? What else are you bouncing off, huh? Is he gonna do it again? He is gonna do it again. Oh. Disgusting work. And then in between his legs as well, it just doesn't end with this guy, does it? It just doesn't end with this guy. He's like, let me recreate the first season of Pokemon anime opening, but in Mario Kart World. Absolute Freakosaurus Rex. Honestly, this is why they went extinct, huh? Honestly, the Mario Kart World Record community has to start asking questions. I'm just saying. Is he gonna go in between again? No, not this time. Although, okay, in all seriousness though, that cut is kind of cool how he just like drifts into this wall deliberately. So like getting extra, that is quite cool. That's quite creative, honestly, instead of it going around. That's actually pretty sick, I like that. He's gonna quickly get some neck from the dinosaur. Which sounds extra freak when you wear it like that. Croc with a dinosaur in the beginning. I bet he would, wouldn't he? Oh, I do have to give him props though. He was very respectful when it came to the eggs. I don't think he knocked over a single egg, did he? Because he was about to do it here, and he didn't. Look, you see how close he was? Very respectful to the eggs. I'll give him props for that. I don't think he knocked over a single one, at least from memory. Yeah, so he doesn't get the kids a lot. So do you know what? He's a freak. Respectable freak, though, which can't be said for everyone, in all fairness. So do you know what? Listen. Just keep it on Hentai Heaven, okay? Keep it out of my fucking live stream, alright? You piece of work, you. That was a sick one record, though. I actually enjoyed watching that. Now we get on to one of the big ones. Game has almost tempted to save this for last, but let's do it now. Actually, not barely any optimizations, in all fairness. I think this one was probably perfectly done. Well, like, we've gone from, like, the top of the 202 mark to, like, the bottom of the 202 mark. It is one of our own, though, in all fairness. I mean, we'll watch it, because it's always fun to watch, but it's basically the same. Here's another one of our own, though. Speezy. I like that name. Very arrogance coded. He confused like speed and easy, you know? To make Speezy. I bet when he all I'm saying is I bet he finishes every race and goes, "Heh, now that was Speezy." I bet that's what he does. And there's the car game. It's the legendary car that everyone loves. And in the box, oh, the box tap as well. I remember that from last time. The box tap as well. Just give the box a little bit of like a... Oh, that's the bit that really makes it come together. It's the box tap. That was great stuff. I think we've seen it before, so we'll jump ahead. But let's go on to cheaper Falls. Let's go. Let's have a look. Of course, we'll have a look. Who's got Flurry? They got flurries in the Mario Kart community now? I can't believe this. So we've gone from 159 to 154. Hang on. What in God's name have the flurries done to the Mario Kart community? Hang on. That is an insane time save. I remember, like, great. Was it Cheap Fools was already crazy in the original one. Briefly, I want to briefly look at the one we saw before. Because this one already got kind of crazy with it. Like when it came to, so we're obviously drifting off along here. It's the waterfall bit. Hang on. This waterfall bit got like fucking freaky. Let's up the quality a little bit, shall we? Like up here, you see that? And it clipped into the wall slightly. You see this shit? That's how crazy. This one was already kind of crazy. This was already kind of, because like look at this. I'm telling you that someone who's positioned in this spot did not get Lakitude. It got kind of crazy in the original one. So you're telling me we saved 5 whole seconds? 5 of them things? Let's have a look. Seen that from before. This one's great. A lot of you guys are saying this crazy. I'm hearing Tarzan skip. Kill me. Now you're faking it. How the fuck did you figure that? That's insane. Oh my fucking God. When I was hearing Tarzan, I'm like, okay, do you bounce off like one tree and that's it? Literally, there has not been a more appropriate name for a skip that I've ever heard in the speedrunning community. It's literally the Tarzan skip. You're literally like swinging through the trees like you're a fucking man-ape. Look at this shit. Yeah, get rid of... I'm never doing that in my life. Yeah, no chance. All of that just to avoid touching the water, yeah? Fuck my life, man. I'm surprised that only saves 5 seconds, honestly. What are we doing here, gamers? All of this just because the water is slightly slower. You need to pull this out in the Musty lobbies. I don't think we can. Maybe can we? I don't know, actually. It feels like it's really precise, but it doesn't feel like it's impossible. It doesn't feel like it's impossible to do. But like, Lord knows it probably is, huh? I'm gonna go for it. If I get, listen, if you get this skip, post it in the subreddit, okay? One more. I gotta see it one more time. Show me again. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Four tree bounces. 4 of them things. Yeah, get rid of me. You know, yes, it's that first. I was just thinking this. That first tree seems like it'll be a nightmare to hit. So you gotta go up here, which is already like a little precise but doable. And then you gotta like trick at the right time just so you narrowly hit this tree. Which, look, if you look at the hitboxes, you technically shouldn't hit that tree, right? Like you're really close to missing it. This is probably the toughest one, I would say. The rest of them look a little free. But like, that first one is nasty. The rest of them kind of, I think, fall into place. Yeah. Yeah, terrible. Yeah, all right, Flurry. Can't be dealing with you guys in your fleur suits, man. I can't deal with this. Can't deal with this. Amazing stuff. I'm jealous. I'll never be able to pull that off as long as I live. Fucking glorp shit, man. Dandelion depths, we got what? 220, 191 to 218, 695. So about what? 1.5 second time save. It doesn't feel like there's gonna be too much in this one. So I'll jump ahead. If someone corrects me, I'll come back to this one. Boost Cinema is another one that doesn't seem like there'll be too much in it. Although it is 2 seconds. Maybe? I don't know. I'll get this one a shot. Wait, who was there? Hang on, who was there? Oh, Speezy was there. DMC red pill? So we got like fucking flurries and red pillars in the Mario Kart community. Freaks, flurries, red pills. Yeah, you guys need to stop. I think Dandelion Depths has something cool. All right, we'll go back to Dandelion Depths real quick. Why not? Bunch of real strangers. Bunch of real strange things in this community. What the hell? Get out of here. I'm editing later, not now. Dandelion trenches. I could really go for some margarita pizza right now, for being honest, chat. I'll go for some margarita pizza. I don't know, it feels like the right kind of pizza at the moment, you know? Feels like I could really go for one. Ooh. So far it seems pretty, so far so hang on. Nice little jump there, okay. Wait, what was that? Wasn't there like a glitch where someone fell down from here and just went to the bottom? Wasn't that like a funny glitch? Is that confirmed possible, or is that like, or was that like a hack or something? I don't know. I was talking about the jump. Was this? Oh, was that jump? Is that okay? Fair dudes. Alright, let's jump ahead to Boo Cinema. Who's this? Another Japanese soldier. Oh, that's Dandelion Debts. Where's Boo Cinema? Who is at the cinema? Pepe? Oh, Speezy was there. Speezy, you gotta take it off him. Speezy, you can't let him have it. You can't let fucking Pepe Le Pew take it off you, bro. Oh, fucking, I forgot how bullshit this one was. I forgot how absolutely bullshit this was, man. They just phase through the wall, isn't it? Like, look, man, that's not fair. Right through the wall, isn't it? I can't deal with this, man. The ref has got to do something, man. And then I remember the last time we looked at this was the time where I figured out that this is actually not off-road, at least not for the first lap. But then this one is off-road because it slows you down. It's not stopping him though, he's going very, very close to it. It just looks like more optimized movement, doesn't it? Hang on. Oh, okay. Yeah, alright, buddy. Yeah, alright, buddy, oh pal of mine. Alright. You think you're that slick, huh? Are we just bouncing? Are we just bouncing now? I mean, he's making good use of that wingsuit, right? He's just flying all about the place, man. When I say that, but no glider on the cut, this bit. That doesn't seem like it's too hard to do, right? Like, you could probably just, like... Well, I suppose you might have to be careful, because Lakitu might be like, "Rah! Come back here! Come back here! You're supposed to take the glider! Rah!" I didn't know it was possible, though. That's kind of sick, though. Didn't know it was possible without the glider. He's really mean there? Yeah, I imagine he gets kind of mean there. Really tight back. Oh, so it's a meanness. It's a meanness. It's that AI supervisor thing, isn't it? That's what it is. That's secretly what Lakitu is, isn't it? Good. Fun stuff. Let's go to DBB. We've got fucking Kryn. He was like, I like the name Chris, but I also like the name Krillin, so I'm gonna go with Kryn. Oh, poor Waluigi. Oh, he was 208, now at 206. What's Kryn got for those? What's Krillin got for us? Speezy's right there. Speezy, please. Speezy, you have to beat them, Speezy. You have to do it. He was like right there. We used to own so many world records. Fucking hell, man. These fucking Yankoids keep taking it from us. Look, we've got Mike USA down there. If it just doesn't end with these lot, does it? Too many of yous. We've got Oasis Warrior. Nice trick. Cultural appropriation warrior. What do you mean? Warrior definitely seems like he's got, you know, Arabian roots, you know? He has an Arabian... he gives off energy, you know what I mean? Maybe it's that giant ring. The giant ring is doing a lot of gaslighting. Okay, I remember that cup. I remember this thing being crazy. This one here. That little bit there. Shit. And then we're gonna do this bit. Almost frame perfect as well. I remember that. Diabolical. Or do you think he's rage baiting? Is he rage baiting the same way Waluigi is? I feel like Waluigi with his mariachi skin is rage baiting. I feel like Wario might have, like, you know, a granddad that was like from like the desert part of like the mushroom, like the Mario world, you know? Like, he might not be. Like, his great granddad was a sultan, you know? He's definitely stole that out of it. You think so? It's definitely Turkish. Waluigi thought people were still pressed over the Mario Odyssey Mexican outfit and was disappointed when no one reacted. Yeah, definitely. So, oh, hang on. This is how it works. Waluigi tried to go mariachi to, like, rage bait people, but it was already, like, 5 years too late. Wario, like, actually has, like, you know, what was it? His granddad was, like, a sultan, so this is, like, a, you know, an outfit that was passed down to him. But people think he's actually rage baiting. You know, it's like the reverse. Waluigi was trying to, no one cared. Wario isn't trying to, what people care. That's what this is. It's like, oh yeah, my granddad was a sultan. I mean, I'm offended. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, don't you say that about me, you little shit. I have, you know, my granddad would have had you thrown in the trenches for that one. Wow, wow. Hey, louder next time. I can't hear you. Fucking bastard. Hey, Wario, no need to get so mad, man. It's fucking pissed me off, that guy. I'm making up my own headcanon because I got nothing really to say. This is just clean. This is just all clean as a whistle, mate. Clean as a whistle. He's showered up every single day of the week. That's how clean he is. Beautiful stuff. But not really too much new that I noticed. Okay, Moon Meadows was insane. Moon Meadows was like fucking insane. Like, and they still managed to save 2 seconds. 2-second barriers. Yeah, get rid of me, lads. Get rid of me. I do briefly want to showcase the other one. The other one was actually crazy, gamers. I think both laps were kind of crazy in a way. So just like, I'll speed this up a bit, but like, we're literally dapping up the cow. We're like, giving the cow a smack on the arse right there. Like, yeah, how's it going, Susan? Like it's a 1950s workplace, you know what I mean? We're doing cuts like that with the trees into rails, you know? This one was crazy. I think lap 2 kept up the craziness as well. I think there was like a new trick. Oh yeah, the bounce off the cow there. That's what it was. So a lot of cow on cow action going on that one. So does it get any different? Similar? How's it going, Susan? How many cows get dapped up today? Let's find out. Still doing the trees. Into the rail. Into cow bounce way! Another one. Again, it's just like the lack of care for a mushroom is outstanding, honestly. Again. Still grinding despite no mushroom. And you just know if I was playing, And then we're up here. Still no mushroom used, by the way, gamers. Remember that. Still no mushroom used. We're gonna hit Susan up again. Way! You know she loves the attention, doesn't she? Yeah, what are you saving the mushrooms for? Oh, okay, they used the mushrooms so they didn't have to dap out the other cow. I'm kind of offended, I'll be real. Definitely offended there. I wanted more cow dappery, but I guess not. In the workplace too. Yeah, it might be 2026, but they run a very 1940s kind of workplace here in the farms, you know what I mean? There it is again. It's so cool, isn't it? It's like one of the coolest world records. I think Cheap Cheap Falls definitely takes the coolest spot. Oh, another, hey, see that? Another one. Hang on, I nearly missed that one. Blink and you miss it. Way! Let's go. Oh, one more, surely. Oh, there's no more cow. God damn it. And then one more basic mushroom car, I imagine. There it is. One more simple mushroom car to end it. It's still a pretty cool watch, honestly. I think obviously Cheap Cheap Falls takes it because of the fucking Tarzan chicanery, but Moon Meadows is always fun to watch. And there's nice bit of optimizations there. All right, Choco. We're going to Choco. Oh, Irish? The Irish have taken out. The Irish are coming, gamers. The better Irish than American, as I say. 12th. What's it? 2 hang on. 4 seconds? 4 of them things? Hang on, Mr. Irish. What have we done here? What have we done here, lads? Oh, we got Bowser's brother skin. I remember the original version of this not being like too interesting. How in God's name did you save that time? Hang on. Well, okay, that was a pretty big cut, isn't it? That was a pretty big cut. I don't think that was there last time, was it? Just about, as well, just about. Any less than I think the chocolate would have slowed them down. And then he's just play. Hang on. Literally just about on the edge of the fucking chocolate. He's literally he just went in to the edge just to like dap his fingers in some chocolate and go, tasty. And then jumped right out. Literally. Barely missing the chuck as well. Yeah, I saw that too. Just very quickly running his fingers along and just going, needs a bit more cocoa. And he's off for lap 2. hop over this as before. Okay. That's a pretty cool cut though, huh? More Garbo theory in action. I want to see that big jump again. Clean. It's clean. It's just clean, isn't it? We're gonna go for another slurp. Oh hell yeah! And then that bit as well. Oh my god! It's insane how much air he gets, isn't it? And then this bit as well. It's quite. Again, you just even without knowing, you could just tell this is kind of precise as well. When he does this, just about making sure he lands there instead of like going here. Because imagine if you touch this, the Kiryu's like, oh! Just about making it onto the track as well. What a cool glow up, man. I love this version. For the longest time I thought, I like this version a bit more, but it's not too far off. I like this version way more, I'm gonna be honest. The more I play it, the more this one's growing on me. Big fan. And then one more time, let's see the jump one more time. The air is crazy, isn't it? One more. Go for a quick drink. Lovely stuff. William Wonka should hire Bowser. I think he should, honestly. Excellently done. 12th. I'm proud of you. That's the crack. If you're ever asking what the crack is, that's the crack. Beautifully done. Are we doing a shift in the factory now? Let's go for a shift game. F? Good lord, press F to pay respects for any sort of competitive edge in this fucking world record, eh? Ever since 1.2, F has just been like dominating. He's been dominating. These guys held it for less than a day. Every single time someone's taken off F, they held it for less than a day. Less than a day, gamers. Look at that. Less than a day. And they were like, nah. Grace? F to play respect. Grace again? F. Tears? You're shedding tears, mate. Terror? You had it for 7. And he took that personally. He was like, that's as long as you're ever going to have it in your life, brother. It's just me from now on. From now until the end of time. Only a 1 second time save, though. I was still watching, nonetheless. I like watching Toad's Factory. We did have versus Chippy, trying his best. Another Wiggler. Not on a Wednesday, though. What have you got for me, F? This is the world record you've been holding. I hate this track as a kid. You did? Unbelievable. This has always been one of the good ones. Oh, this as well. Oh my god, look at this. It's like, oh, conveyor belt. This one's slowing. This one's speeding. I reject your reality and substitute my own. I've tried to do this and I'm just like, it's too precise. I can't do it, man. I can't do it, man. It's too much. Straight mushroom there. I mean, even though it's a basic mushroom cut, like, it's quite clean how, like, the boost ends right as they go back on the road, I think. Look at that, right as they end up going back on the track. That's a clean mushroom, even if it is quite simple. I might have to incorporate that into my world records. Yeah, barely got the boost pad as well, yeah. Maximum coins now. It's a shame we don't get to see like the top rail or anything during the world records. Moving the water section really changes things, though. I'm telling you, man. They should add more water. All I'm saying, they need to add more water. If they're making DLC, which they are, by the way, which they're putting Void Kong in, all right? Add more water to more tracks. Because the water breeds creativity, all right? That's what it needs to do. Almost seems like the best way to play is to ignore every cool alternative path. A shame, really. Yeah, it's a shame. For this track, yeah, honestly. But I'm quite happy that, like, in a lot of the tracks, it seems like having fun is, like, while he's doing the fun, cool tricks, seems to be optimal, you know? It's just against what Nintendo mentioned, you know what I mean? Pretty solid. Good job, F. Press it to pay respects games. Let's have a look at Bowser's Castle, huh? By Rai? Oh my god, Rai once again. He took that personally. He took that personally, gamers. 3-second time save? Are there any crazy... Time for peak? Hang on, let's see the leaderboard real quick. Hang on, does anyone recognize? No one recognize. Broshi. Broshi was... nearly had it. Oh my god. How could you possibly save 3 seconds on this? Jesus fucking Christ. They don't waste any time, do they? They waste no time. I don't recognize this bit. So we take this rail, but they're like, sorry, mate, we're not... You think we're going up there? No. We're going to use that to hit this wall so we can hit this rail early. And then you're going to do the thing, yep. Fucking crazy, bro. Do you still do the thing? I hope they still do the thing, right, chat? The thing that I've been trying to get every single time I play Bowser Castle, I try and do this trick, and every single time I failed. I haven't done it yet. Show me up, brother. Do the trick. Here we go. Up there and all the way across. Come on. And then this thing, ride the lava again. Yeah! Let's go. All the old tricks I recognize. And then a mushroom for there. Let's go. So it's basically all the old tricks I recognize from last time, except the beginning bit is even more crazier. You repeat the trick, the same trick as before. Oh, perfect. It's so good, isn't it? It's so good. Playing on this track normally is already fun as hell. And it's also lovely seeing the world record be so fucking crazy as well. Do it again. Do it again. Do the trick again. Oh, hell yeah. So it seems like if you want to make it, I need to take a page from this, guys. It seems like you want to be like here, like next to the waterfall, and then jump out. And then you make it every time cleanly. I need to try that. I'm not trying this one. This one can go fuck itself. That's exclusively a time trial thing. One more time. One more time. Show me one more time. Come on, Rye. You feeling Rye? Is rye bread your favorite kind of bread? How many syllables is your... I'm more big on wholemeal bread personally. I'm not really much of a rye bread kind of guy. As clean as ever. Still missing the walls, kissing the... Yeah. Shame there's no smoochery, but still a fun watch regardless. Good job, Rye. You owned it, brother. You owned it. Now we get into what, Acorn Heights? I don't know about Acorn Heights having anything too diabolical. Like, what, we got about a second or so time save. I'll give it a watch nonetheless. Rye bread is alright. I don't know where rye bread shines, if I'm being personal. I don't know. I'm partial to brown bread these days. I feel like white just has a bit too much sugar going for it, you know? Okay, what are you doing here? Hang on. What are we doing here? So firstly, we got some nice trickery-pokery going on here. Some nice jumps, some nice tricks. Okay, that's clean as is, right? Narrowly hitting the trick. Is he just purposely diving? Okay, bro. Yeah? It's... Okay, that's crazy. I'll be honest. Okay, that is way different from what I remember. What is going on here? Barely touches the ground for any of this shit, by the way. On the wall, bounces off that, like, what's it, acorn lamppost into the shortcut without a mushroom. Yeah, come on. Yeah, get rid of me. Get rid of me. Holy shit. Obviously recognize this bit. Jump to the right. A mushroom right there. Garbo Theory. In full effect there. Yeah, give me... See, like, that's the thing with Acorn. I think I recognized this from Acorn Heights last time. Like, the tricks are never crazy, but it's just enough to make you, like, scratch your head. You know what I mean? Look, just look, right there. Just as soon as I say that, look, right there. They land their trick in such a way so that they just about narrowly get the glider. Look how close that is, man. Oh, okay. I'm guessing diving low is so that they can trick onto the wall to do a wall trick. So like they trick onto the wall here just to get another boost. Okay, that makes sense now. I didn't realize why they were dipping low before, but I think I figured it out. Yeah, craziness, man. That's so crazy, bro. And then, yeah, the smallest mushroom car on planet Earth. They're just saving, like, literally the tiniest bit of off-road. One more time. I want to see it one more time. Yeah, Demon's a demon gamers. He's him. He's him. I got no words, no notes. Don't even give me a week. You can give me like my whole lifetime. I'm never replicating this. I'm never replicating this as long as I live. Except this bit. This bit I can do. It's actually very satisfying to pull off. Yeah, send him home, lads. Send him homes. I'm not expecting anything crazy out of Mario's circuit. Again, we have like just under a minute time save. I'm gonna go ahead and skip, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, we got technical. I remember it was technical last time. Was it technical? I think I remember. Hang on. I think I remember technical. Because like, I think when I hang on, let me see if I can find his comment. I think I ended up like making. You know the joke I made where it's like, I bet I could do that. I bet I could do that. I think like technical found me saying that. Went, what the hell? What do you mean you can do? What do you mean you can do that? I think he left a comment of that ilk on my original video. I think he did. It was someone. I remember someone did. I don't know if it was him or someone else. Hang on, was it 5 seconds? Jesus Christ, it's 5 seconds. Either way, R. John took your record for like 2 days. And the technical was like, and I took that personally. He took that so personally. How we sit. Already you guys are seeing what technical is capable of here. You're already seeing it in full display games. Look. Jumping off. Immediately. Clean so far, Mr. Technical. Listen, you got to earn your name, okay? You got to earn your name. How technical are we getting, okay? Because I mean, I might just have to replicate your tricks. I don't know. This seems easy so far. I'll be honest. Give me an hour. Come on, man. Oh, come on, man. 20 minutes. Okay, that's easy. I can do that. I do that daily. I do that daily in Worldwides, you know? Well, what else have you got cooking, technical? He likes hitting the edge, doesn't he? You're a freak of nature, brother. You're a freak of nature. Obviously, we're going to stay as close to the edge as possible of the water because we hate water gamers. Not using a mushroom yet, though. That's interesting, chat. I thought you were using mushroom for the little shortcut there, but I guess not. I guess not. Are we changing lanes? We're changing lanes. Alright, okay. You know what? Fair. You know what? Fair. Fair, man. Hey, Teddy, my hands are up. My hands are up, okay? You win, okay? It was literally like I took that personally. That fucking so musty guy. That fucking bitch-ass guy. Fuck that guy. I'll show you what you can do, alright? That's a feather cut as well. Is it? So if you had a feather, you can do that? Oh, I might have to try that if I ever get a feather. Just about landing as well. As clean as it gets, gamers. As clean as it gets. You know, technical. Maybe I'm a little bit impressed. Maybe. But can you do like something else like that though? That's all I'm saying, you know, like once is an accident. Can you do it twice though? Once is an accident, twice is a trend. And 3 is diabolical. So can you make it a trend, Mr. Technical? Is he gonna go left or is he gonna go right? Come on, go right, go right. Okay, went right. Hang on. Okay, do you know what? Maybe he's that. Okay, maybe he's that guy. Okay, you know what? He literally took that person. He was like, "Fuck this so musty guy. Fuck you. I'm doing all the skippery pokery possible." That's actually clean as hell as well. I love that. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine that's actually quite hard to pull off because like you got what? Do a wall trick, land on this. And then you gotta land sideways and then trick sideways. So you're like, there's a bit of, you got like a small time frame to do it in. Okay, Technical, I see you. I see what you're all about. I see what you're all about. Can you do it a third time though? Like 3 times will like, then you're him. All right. It's like you can score 20 goals in a season. Like that's a good season of football. But can you do that for like 8 years in a row, you know? To become a Premier League legend. That's what we need to know, all right? Let's see what you got for me, Technical. Okay, and he's aura farming as well. It's like, oh, let me just, oh, yes. Oh, I'm Technical. Let me just, oh, yeah, you like my ride? You like my ride? You could tell it was, someone was like, oh, maybe they're changing the camera to align themselves. Nah. That little slight camera shove to the right. You can see it if you go. Look, you see? He angled it to the side like, yeah, get a nice view of me. Get a nice view of the car. Literally dynamic cam for the fans. It had to be. It's part of the... Shut up. Is he going to do the same car he did before, though? One of the same tricks, should we say? This is the trick that I've always tried to do every single time. But I always flop. It's this and the Bowser Castle one. I think it's going to show. Is it this one? Is it right? I think it's here, right? So I think in the original one, you go on the side here and then you trick to jump all the way across there. Is he going to do it again? I've always wanted to nail this one. Hang on. Is he going to do it? No? Hang on. Oh, he doesn't use the gliders. There it is. There it is. With the ball. Let's go. Oh, hell yeah. You know what, Technical, you're him. You did it 3 times. 3 times, let's go. If I'm not mistaken, I think in the last time he stayed gliding and then like used that to go to the side. But this time he landed the glider, dropped off, boom. There we go. Oh, you know what? I'm not even mad, I can't be mad. I was a hater before, Technical. I'm a fan now. You've turned your haters into a fan, that's for sure. I can't even be mad. He did 3 of them things, Jay. He did 3 of them. He's a legend. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's in the Mario Kart Hall of Fame now. And he did a wave for the camera at the end. 2 waves. You see that? All I'm saying is that I kind of partially want to take credit for that, because if it wasn't for me saying Technical's road record wasn't all that before, he would never have done this, okay? I'm taking partial credit. You could pay me in royalties, okay? So we'll sort that out later. Peak one to end it on as far as I'm concerned. And I think that's all the ones that I was interested in looking at again. So all in all, you guys are fucking crazy, okay? You guys are fucking crazy. you Mario Karts are fucking crazy as hell, man, honestly. You guys are crazy, but it's fun to watch nonetheless. I hope that in a couple months' time, I hope this isn't where it ends, you know? I hope that in a couple more months, years even, the world records look even more child's play compared to what we've seen now. So all the best to you guys. All the best to you. Fun watches all around. I enjoyed my stay once again. Freaking name should be on the. You know, I'm just saying. I think I've done my part. You know, I mean, we solved it as James 2-syllable or 1-syllable debate. The glitch ones in React. Oh, okay, yeah, let's end on with the glitch ones. Actually, I forgot about that. Thank you. Real game is real. Gotta be real, right? Oh, yeah, so to end this off, let's have a look at the glitch world record, shall we? Let's have a look at glitch Mario Bros. Circuit. Let's have a look, gamers. Of course, we'll have a look. It's been a while since I hopped on stream. Alright, Shadrach, watch this. Watch what you're about to see, bro. Focus. Alright, watch this. So far, so simple. Where's the glitches, okay? It's been 10 seconds and I see 0 glitches. I was promised glitches. So far, this is clean, but I want filthy. I want filthy, disgusting glitches. I missed it? Oh, did he go through the tires? I thought he was just from Boo Cinema, you know what I mean? I thought he was just straight out of Boo Cinema. I was just like, oh, this is normal. Like, I'm used to this. I'm used to this shit. You guys love your phasing through stuff. This is normal. Straight through the tires, you know? That's normal. Easy stuff. I do this on the daily, you know? What do you mean? I'm desensitized at this point. I'm desensitized. What can I say? Yeah, it happens all the time. I did it just yesterday. Takes hours to set up. Hard to explain without an essay, but that's some real bullshit. Is it? I'm curious to know if that's the case. I don't like. Alright, Crown C. Is there some more jiggery phasery? Why there's so many wigglers? Holy shit. This is a glitch where you can move it around the tires, reset the race, and the tires are still moved. Okay, that's bullshit. That's a little crazy, I'll be honest. What kind of... Are we just phasing through cars now? Okay, yeah, guys, we discovered some crazy glitches. We're just gonna go right through We're just gonna right through the cars. Yeah, we're just gonna Mario Kart. Listen, I don't get you guys. I don't get you guys. You guys are like horrible. The Mario Kart world record community is terrible. All right, you guys are terrible. You guys will literally make some of the insanest skips possible, and then you'll like glitch. What you guys will consider glitches is like what you guys do on a random Tuesday. You know, glitching through. Okay, how did I? Okay. Hang on. How did I miss that before? How did hang on. Hang on, it just looked so normal. It was like so nonchalant. I didn't even expect it. What was the... Oh my god. Do you know what this was? This is like, morning, good day to you, sir. But there is no, hey, what the hell? It's literally just, he just skipped past me. Literally, that's what happened. Look at it. Some people don't even know what happened. See, Kane is like, what the hell happened? He wore a fake mustache and was able to like get past me at the security booth without me checking his ID. Literally, skipped. He had to wait 20 hours. Why? Why did he have to wait 20 hours? I can tell this. Yeah. Timestamp. Yeah, if there's an explanation, I'd like to see what that's all about. I'm kind of curious now. You literally just wore a fake mustache and got past everything. NPC cars push you forward. So wait, is it like 20 hours of resets just to get yourself pushed forward enough? Yeah, you can't be doing that, lads. This glitch involves a complicated setup similar to the Mario Bros. Circuit, but instead of pushing tires off the path, the player is waiting for hours so the vehicles is pushed forward at the start line by the circulating cars before the beginning of his run, thus saving time. Because the position at the beginning of the true run is further away, a checkpoint is skipped, so the section does not count, does not increment in the ghost replay, and the final time is not displayed at the end. Also, the cars in the replay are not the same location as they were in the true run, so it looks like the players jumping off of invisible cars. You could, yeah. Like the Mario Bros. Circuit, the Crown City glitch and no glitch ones are separate categories. For this world record only, I've displayed the Crown City no glitch world record at the start to see how much the glitch is saved. Okay. So this is like, oh, this is the regular. Oh, okay, interesting. I want to see how many invisible tricks he does. Because obviously the car positions are like invisible, right? It's literally where are the cars, isn't it? So obviously we know this one's fake. He phases through this one. Hang on. There is! First invisible car, gamers. How many more invisible cars? A second invisible car! Right there. can't believe this. Invisible cars. No wonder. Phantom cars in my Mario Kart world record, yeah? Is there another one coming up? Right there! Another invisible car! He has to use his fucking, what's that meter from Phasmophobia? The EPD reader, whatever it's called? Freezing temperatures. Another car bounce. The EMF, thank you, that's what it was. Phasmotorobia? Get out of here. Interesting. That's quite interesting nonetheless. I imagine there was, it was just these two? I don't think there was any other world records that involved glitches. Watch like 20 seconds from this timestamp. Okay, let's have a look.
Glitch. Just doing the glitch is actually the most interesting part about this entire story. Because yes, Pluto is starting unreasonably far ahead. But in order to do this, he had to wait for 21 hours.
Oh, so the cars don't even push you that far forward. Is it just that? They just like... Imagine that one bump does like a tiny fraction, right? So you had to sit there for that every tiny fraction of space. So I'm curious, when did he decide, oh, this was enough? Does that make sense? Is it like when the car... I imagine it's when the cars stop bumping you, right? Is it at... Hang on, let's have a look at the world record. So I imagine at this point is when like the cars pass by you, I think? Or he had to guess? You could go farther. Oh, so theoretically you could have gone further. You just like stopped it here, I guess. Interesting, okay. And you get one attempt there, otherwise that's it. Oh, so he moved literally like millimeters. Craziness. That's crazy behavior. You guys are crazy, all right? You guys are... I'd lose my mind. I don't know if you could probably just leave your Switch AFKing, right? But either way, I guess we'll never know to what extent we could have taken this because it's been patched out from what I heard, right? Interesting. Very, very interesting. As I said, I'll be interested to see what happens in the Mario Kart World Record community in a couple months' time, eh? Or even a year from now. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Fair patch, honestly. I don't blame him. I don't blame him for that. Fun! Wasn't that fun, gamers? Wasn't that fun? I had a fun time. A good time was had by all. Oh, good heavens. How long did that take us? 2 hours? God damn. Yeah, I don't think I'm watching the football today, am I? Alright, gamers, how about this? It's time for the stuff. It's time for the stuff, gamers. It's an 8 o'clock match, isn't it? Yeah, it's 8. I do unfortunately have a football match to attend to, but you know, I'll level with you guys, right? It starts in like 40 minutes, but I'll skip the first half, okay? If the first half is boring, I'll skip the rest of the game, okay? I'll see what we're doing. If we're winning, I don't have to watch it, okay? Everyone knows that if your team is losing, you have to win, because then you scream at the TV makes them win. So if we're winning, I don't have to watch it, okay? Or watch the highlights after. Right, because I do have segment number 2 for today. Yeah, Glad, keep me on tabs, okay? Of what's happening. You can watch the football on stream. Unfortunately not, unless I want my channel nuked. It's not even like a, oh, I'll lose monetization. No, I'll get like clapped, bro. I'll get clapped. I'll go back to work at McDonald's, man. Alright, well I got another segment for today, gamers. So, how many of you guys remember, where is it? Football Twitch stream? Maybe when we get later in the competition. I don't know how many of you guys remember when we covered this thing. I think Mayo talked about yesterday. Gamers. There was a cool little emulator called Isu. Oh my god! Oh my god, gamers! This was a cool little emulator thingamajig, home menu thingamajig, right? And oh my god, the villain of the afternoon, eh? And then this guy was on the team, right? Usagi Shade. But then it turns out Usagi Shade, it was a bit of a wrong'un. It was a little bit of a wrong'un, gamers. A little bit of a wrong'un. So as you can see, what's it? Isu is dead, the allegations. Usagi's terrible response to the Isu drama. Even Mero got beds. Don't support Isu. Isu's controversy in Usagi Shade proves that Kanji's culture is... Wait, what the fuck? Get on our team, get out of here. Either way, it was a bit of a... So the guy Usagi Shade, a bit of a strange fella. Bit of a strange fella. I think Kocha ended up having a thread. I don't know if you have a link to it, Mero, by any chance? So I'm quickly skim the thread one more time. I think we covered this a couple months back. Was it a couple months back or was it 1 month ago? How long ago was this? About a month ago. I can get it. Yeah, if you can get me the thread real quick, we're going to skim it real quick. But from my recollection, best case scenario, he was just an absolute idiot. Worst case scenario, transphobe and a nonce. So we're somewhere in the bracket of that, if that makes sense, right? So if I think the gist of was he was just like he made the tragic mistake of here it is. Okay, so we got this thread. So this was the thread we ended up reading last time. I'll briefly catch you guys up. Timeline of the thread. Yeah, literally this was us. This was me in real time. I was like, oh, this seems like a cool project. And I was like, that's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Media became problematic. But yeah, if we look through all this, again, I'll tag through all of it. He had screenshots of very transphobic statements, basically. I think initially it started off as, is it transphobic? Is it not? But like, it was very, if you keep reading, it was very clearly like, first he started getting like really offended by like being called about like people not knowing his pronouns. It was kind of like, it's a bit weird. Why would you get like oddly defensive? Do you know what I mean? He's getting oddly defensive. It's like, and then he started doing all of this shit, and I'm just like, it just became worse as you went along. Do you know what I mean? I think for me, it's more to do with the culture I'm used to. People in Asia don't care about how someone feels when stating something truthful or perceived as obvious. It's like, yeah, but you're not in Asian culture anymore, are you? You're in the Western culture now, broski. All right, people tend to be a bit like, people tend to care about that sort of thing, you know? And it's quite simple as well. It's not really that hard. It's not really that hard. Do you know what I mean? All you have to do is just say, my pronouns are he, him, if people are asking. Not something I have to worry about since my name is literally Sir Musty, but if someone wants to ask, I'd be like, yeah, it's he, him. That's it. And we move on. And the conversation just moves on. You know what I mean? We just move on. When Liam brought up pronouns in a normal sense, I gagged on my cereal. What did he mean by this, gamers? What did he mean by this? What did he mean by this? So eventually, here's the thing, right? One thing that I quite like about Kocha in this scenario is that people are kind of just like, okay, these statements are a bit strange. We're gonna give you like a chance to like explain yourself. But like every chance he had to explain himself, he just really didn't take. He just kept like saying shit like this, and I'm just like, not really helping yourself, are you? Not really helping yourself, are you, broski? Not really helping yourself. And then he put us out a statement that was just kind of like, it was okay. I thought it was okay, but when you like peel into it, it was like, deflecting a lot of blame here, not really fully addressing the allegations, you know? It's like, okay. And then there was some screenshots as well from his, that leaked from his personal friend group, where there were like N-bombs being thrown out. So all in all, this guy was just there's a lot of skeletons in this man's closet, let's put it that way. A lot of skeletons in this man's closet. And I think a lot of the time, hang on, real quick, I'm gonna pause it real quick. Now, from my understanding, again, correct me if I'm wrong, from my understanding, a lot of these like emulation and modding spaces tend to be very LGBT, right? So when these sorts of like screenshots come out, it's more so, hey, we've had a lot of people in this, like, this space is very like woke, so to speak, right? So if you're gonna, so we just want you to clarify, what's the deal here? You know what I mean? A lot of them were like, what's the deal here? They weren't outright trying to say, you're a transphobe immediately. It was just like, what's the deal here? It just never clarified anything. And of course, at the end, there were also grooming allegations, which I don't think there was enough evidence to fully ascertain, but when you throw that out there as well, it kind of just goes, you kind of just like scratch your beard, you know what I mean? You scratch your beard a bit, you're like, so as I said, worst case scenario, transphobe nonce, best case scenario, an absolute fucking moron. And I think we covered that, which is going to go on Musty, by the way. It's going to go on Musty. I'll put it up there tomorrow. So since then, there's been radio silence from Usagi Shade. Radio silence. He since uploads a video saying what happened. One small thing he listed last time, not related to Usagi himself, but he left the team after he left the team, were calling for harassment on his critics. Okay, so this is an addendum to the story. Leone posts on official Isu account calling the allegations against Usagi hate criming and calling for Isu followers to harass Reverie, the one who originally raised concerns. Isu goes on, by the way, this person started all the hate criming, have fun. Yeah, also, yeah, just to add as well, a lot of the devs on his team were like not really taking this with the earnestness he should. That was and then obviously when you add this as well, it's like, so even the people on his team were just like doing a lot of cover, you know what I mean? A lot of cover for him, and I'm just like, what's happening here? Do you know what I mean? What's happening here? It feels like for a lot of this, grooming allegations aside, which I don't really want to touch upon because there wasn't really too much in that, if that makes sense. He could be, he couldn't be. I'm not really talking about it. When it comes to the transphobic stuff, my stance was like, all you had to do was just kind of like, just address it, just be calm about it. You could have moved on. You could have had it all. You know what I mean? You could have had it all. But instead he decided to do this, and his team wasn't really that smart. You know what I mean? They were just all idiots all around, and to the point where you could even argue maliciousness, and I don't even think I'd be against you, you know? I'm the kind of person where I'm very slow to like throw out words like transphobe or racist or any of this, because like allegations like this can be life-ruining, you know? This is one of those times where I'm kind of comfortable saying he's a bit of a transphobe and calling it there. Does that make sense? There was like enough in it where I'm like, this guy's got some strange beliefs, all right? This guy's got some strange beliefs. Let's put it that way. So considering all of this, and considering as I said, the emulation space has a lot of LGBT people, so they were very concerned with this sort of behavior going unchecked. I know I definitely present as Gigaboat, but I like to think I've been very. I think you were. I think I saw a bit of your coverage. I think you were quite charitable as well. But I'm comfortable personally calling him a transphobe. I'm definitely comfortable calling him a transphobe. Like I said, bearing in mind I'm very slow. So when he makes a video saying what happened, he could. Best case scenario, he clears the air of all of this. But let's. From what I've heard from Mayro, the brief tip she gave me a tip. And she said, this is not good. This is like not good. This is not a good response. So let's have a look where a month later, he had a month to calm down, to bring this back into town. So Mira says it's not good. Remember, Mira's like giga woke. I'm like just level 1 woke. Mira's like level 5 woke. I'm like level 1 woke. So then he failed the level 5 woke test. But does he pass the level 1 woke test with Sir Musty? Let's find out on this Drama Tuesday, shall we? Let's go.
Oh, hey. Hope everyone had a good holiday.
Okay, already I fucking hate you. Already I hate this guy. Already I absolutely hate this guy. Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. So, some stuff, but already I hate this guy. Already I hate this guy. Kill him. Get rid of him.
Oh, hey. Hope everyone...
Is this how you address allegations? Again, I'm not expecting you to go, oh, Sumimasen, I'm so sorry, everyone. Arigato, Sumimasen, please, 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 I'm so sorry, I'm not expecting you to do that. I'm just expecting, hey, there were some bad screenshots out there, not reflective of who I am now. I sincerely apologize. I understand why everyone brought up the allegations, but I promise I'm not that kind of person anymore. And we move. That's all you have to say. That's all you have to say. If there was some leaked Call of Duty lobbies from back in 2013 when I used to play COD, of some of the unsavory language I used to use, that's exactly what I would say. That's not who I am anymore. That was a different Musty. We move. All right, that is what I would say. Immediately we're getting the corny ass. I already hate this. I want to clarify. I already hate this, but let's continue.
A good holiday. Mine was pretty good. I got to spend a lot of quality time with my wife this year. Christmas here is more of a romantic holiday, so getting to spend it with someone I really care about was everything I could have ever asked for.
Sure. What about the allegations?
Especially after all the noise. No matter how tough life gets.
I mean, your wife seems lovely. I'm sure she's very supportive. Where's the allegations, though? Talk about the allegations?
I really am. Seriously, okay. I can't live without her. Lately, the two of us have been watching Gurila Kuma and Gaudi.
Where? This is it impossible? Okay, like, oh, Jesus Christ. If there's one enigma, like if you could consider me a YouTuber, right? I do this part-time. You could consider me a YouTuber, right? If there's one enigma that's always astounded me, even before I became a YouTuber, now I guess you can kind of consider me one. How hard is it to just say sorry? I'm serious. How hard is it? If I was caught saying some unsavory things, I would just apologize, and that would be it. That would be it. I would honestly apologize, and I'd move on with my fucking life, all right? And ideally, my actions in the future would indicate that I genuinely was sorry, right? That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do, man. What's with these people? Why is no one capable of just saying sorry? I can't deal with this anymore, chat. I can't. Why is he talking about Pokemon Coliseum now? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm so fucking incensed. I'm actually annoyed already. I've actually gone from 0 to 100 immediately. All you have to do is just say so. This could be a 2-minute long apology video. All you have to do is just say, that's not who I am anymore. Ideally, my actions in the future speak louder than the words I'll say. Let's move on. We're going to move on, though. I hope the ECU team does great. That's all you have to... I'm fucking dying out here, gamers. I'm dying. I'm in tears. Address me. There's an elephant in the room that needs to be addressed, all right? Gotta give the extra time in for the ad revenue. I wonder if this is monetized as well. Thanks for the donos, by the way, Bacon. I wonder if this is monetized as well. I wonder. 30 minutes of this shit.
Purifying every Pokemon was definitely not for the faint of heart. But
it is monetized. Fucking get rid of me, lads.
Boy, did it.
Get rid of me, lads.
Please never make me do that again. As you can already tell by now, this video won't be the usual structure people are used to.
Yeah.
No crazy editing, just me clearing up some things.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
Conceptions,
all right.
I plan for the channel.
Okay. All right, okay.
I'll try to cover as much as I possibly can.
Okay, let's start. Okay, I got food as well. We got Taco Tuesday? Yeah. Shit, that's some craziness. We got some loaded nachos today, gamers. Fucking hey, look at that. Doesn't that look muy delicioso, huh? We got some meat, we got some sour cream, we got some salsa, and we got the chips. Hey, let's go. Homemade cheese. Homemade cheese? Shit, that's crazy. So I got my finger food I'm snacking on. Usagi, nice. If you get to waffle, I get to waffle. Fuck you, okay? I'm keeping that in the Musty video.
No beating around the bush. So
okay, let's go.
You will hear some of my raw thoughts.
Okay, let's go.
Some of what I say won't be for everyone.
Okay,
since I know a good portion of you aren't really used to me being blunt on this platform. But it has to be done.
This is sounding a bit like liberal. You might be able to handle. Okay, I'm being bad faith though. Continue.
Regardless of how we all feel about it.
Okay. This video is a cat. Okay, guys, get rid of me. I can't handle this. Chat, I'm dying, bro. What is canon event? That's some Spider-Verse bullshit, bro. Now's not the time for jokes.
I'm fully aware that this video will divide
more jokes.
But I'd rather stay true to myself and keep the right crowd than try to appeal to absolutely everyone. It's how I've always been. Quick disclaimer, I haven't really kept up with most of the drama. I don't use apps like X or Blue Sky, and it's been years.
Referring to people's genuine concerns as drama is a bit blasé. I'll give it a pass for now, though.
Years since I've touched Reddit, I'm sure I'll miss a few things. I've only seen what some of my friends have DM'd me, etc. You'll soon find out I'm not really the type to engulf myself in things like this, just about ever. Anyway, there's tons to go through.
Okay, here we go, let's start.
Snack and get comfy.
Okay, I do have my snack. Okay, let's go.
We're gonna be here for a bit.
Can we...
Okay, so lots of you are probably wondering what happened.
Jesus Christ. Memes and apology videos are a smelly combination. Too fucking right, mate. Somehow this guy got a wife before the rest of us. We don't like the fucking voice. Okay, listen. I already have one, okay? I already have mine, alright? That's your fault. He's a Retro Achievements gamer. I do not accept him. He's one of you! Definitely, he's one of you. Every single time you bring up Retro Achievements in the Discord, I'm gonna call you Usagi Desolate. That's what I want to call you.
TLDR, questionable bits and pieces from my past have crept.
Why are they censored? Why are they censored? Interesting, huh?
Up. Some true, some outlandish.
Interesting how you censored these, huh?
Which ultimately...
Why are you censoring them, bestie? Huh?
It led to my reputation plummeting pretty bad.
If they weren't that bad, then why would you leave them uncensored? If they were really reputation destroying and they weren't that bad, why did you censor them, bestie?
Without much explanation or clarification on my part.
Okay.
People were confused.
Yeah,
Many
I'm confused.
were concerned.
Yep.
And tons of questions, accusations.
Bro, there's more censoring than the fucking Epstein files. Jesus Christ, bro. Why? It's really interesting how you're not showing anything, are you?
And
you just want to spoil the allegations, does he?
And began circling. During the midst of it all, I took a step back from the pedestal I was thrown upon and reevaluated how I'll be presenting myself moving forward, leading to me going...
We're 2 minutes. What is happening right now?
For a while to really process everything and keep a safe distance from all the chaos.
Can we start?
Now that the holidays are over
more
and
wife
the dust has
posting.
settled a bit, I
more
can
wife posting.
elaborate on everything that happened and answer some very important questions people might still have.
Kill me.
Before I begin, I should catch you up on my plans for Usagi Shade, discuss my current stance on Isu, and explain why I left in the first place. Alright, so Usagi Shade. things will be a bit different on this channel. I will focus on...
Okay, I don't care anymore. There's another intro, gamers. There's another intro.
The usual stuff you know and love, like customizations and new ways to approach emulation in general. But I do want to introduce some more grounded content, focusing less on a single hobby.
Okay, good grief. So, okay, Potato said there's a timestamp in the description. Is there actually a timestamp in the description? Most unemployed drama ever. It goes on for 10 minutes! You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. There is no way on God's green earth. There's 10 minutes of preamble. You're actually shut the fucking front door. It actually, it's true, isn't it? It's oh my God. Kill me. Okay, we're skipping. I'm not watching any more of this shit.
Really, I wasn't going to entertain these.
More Usagi files.
But it seems like these are some of the main key points people like to bring up whenever they argue how Usagi Shade is a bad person, and here's why.
Okay, here we go.
So,
okay, let's start.
Let's talk about
it. Come on.
Admittedly, I rolled my eyes on some of these.
More sensitive screenshot. You eye rolled at some of these. Again, being a bit blasé when I think there's genuine concerns, if you ask me personally. But okay.
Out of context. Case in point, this image right here.
Okay, so here's a screenshot. Which is next thing he's gonna say in Indian and call them black. Look, mum, it's a sand person. And by the way, his friend uses the word, by the way. This person in the group chat says the word. He censored it here. He says the sand end word harder. And I bet he's gonna say, I bet his defense is, well, I didn't say it. Someone in the group chat did. It's like, yeah, you are the company you hang around with, you fucking dipshit. Like, what the fuck? Unless your response is, yeah, I was in a group chat full of people, didn't really like them, don't associate with them, will you move on? That has to be your, if that isn't your response, L response. It's simple. This is simple. I don't associate with that guy anymore. I was out of there, all right? I'm not racist, my friend is literally.
I mentioned before that the server was used for an old friend group.
Yes.
You'd find your usual shit posts, video call sessions, game nights for those
Listen, you're talking to me. I used to play Call of Duty. I'm familiar with this shit, but I'm not like that anymore. I don't associate with anyone I used to back in the day.
But the majority of those sessions were spent playing shooters like CS2 or Valorant. Back when I used to love playing FPS games in general. CS2 is probably the only shooter I'd still play. Can't say the same for Valorant, unfortunately.
Address the elephant.
Yeah, on this day, it was just me and this
I don't care which one is better, Valorant or CS2.
Here, playing a few ranked matches.
Please explain how you aren't racist by association, please.
We were in the agent selection screen, and a random on our team locked in Cypher, to which another random says this quote here. Spoiler alert, none of us laughed. It wasn't funny then, and it still isn't funny now. That quote was basically a small inside joke for that session, since it happened so recently. We normally...
Okay, so you're quoting something that someone cringily said in the lobby. That still doesn't stop the fact that someone in your fucking group chat felt the need to just type out the word. I feel like this could have been a good explanation if the person immediately after they go, well, I'll say it, sand N-word, you know, like...
Bash on people who spout nonsense like that to begin with. I mean, for crying out loud, there's literal quotation marks.
No, listen, that's fair. Can you explain the friend of yours? You said it after? Maybe?
Obviously, I wasn't going to quote it verbatim,
well,
which is why this
fair enough, you're not racist, but who's this guy?
Corrected it after. Unless it's purely satirical, I'd never say something this distasteful in a million years.
Okay.
Can't speak for this guy, though. The group itself wasn't that bad.
The group, we just used to say the N-word. We just, listen. They mostly consisted of Norman. Yeah, there was racist Dave, and racist Craig, and racist Jeremy. Hey, Usagi, why are they all got racist in front of their names? I don't get it. I mean, that's just what they're like. Come on. It's not that, but guys, it's like, bro, what are we doing? No, if I'm being as charitable as possible, gamers, I'm not expecting, right, if you were to hang out with like a friend group for like a year, and it turns out one of them is like says like slurs or something, I'm not expecting to go, oh, cutting them off immediately, gone. No, I'm not expecting that at all, right? But like, I'm expecting you to like slowly sidestep yourself out of the room until you say, yeah, I don't hang out with that fucking loser anymore. Do you know what I mean? Because that's realistically how you'd probably do it, right? Yeah, that's Mega Mark. I don't really talk to him, to be honest. I don't really hang out with him. Or like you get your other friends to go, okay, if you're inviting Mega Mark, I'm not there. Does that make sense? I've done that before, where there's one person in a friend group who I just don't fucking like, and I'm just like, if you're hanging out with him, I'm not hanging out with you guys. All right? Yeah, you can hang out with him if you want. You can do that. I'm okay, thank you. Do you know what I mean? And not keep him an admin yourself until 2025 after you said you stopped associating. Oh, that part too. Yeah, that part too as well.
mostly consisted of
You didn't even
normies,
think to correct him neither, like, fucking...
people who don't usually spend too much time on Discord. Most of them were pretty harmless.
Yeah?
Like I said before, this was my ex's old friend group. I just
Your
felt the need
ex's
to
old friend
remove
group?
myself by association. Being around the wrong crowd has been
So it was my ex's game, it wasn't my friend group, okay?
a common theme growing up, as you'll soon find out. So I've always had to make an effort to remove myself from those environments, even if it means turning those very same people against me. I was a massive people pleaser in the past, which only made me a doormat for those who wanted to challenge that kindness. It was only when I decided to choose myself that it became a problem for said people.
Okay, that's all well and good and heroic, but like, it's all, even if there's being a people pleaser, and then there's letting people that use slurs, hanging out with people that use slurs. Does that make sense? I feel like there's a delineation between that. Do you know what I mean? And you even just said they weren't that bad. I was just about to say, you even said they're not that bad people, they're just normies. I'm like, you're not even making sense in your own description. What's going on?
Years, I've learned just
I can't deal with this guy. Even his explanations are dookie. What's happening?
It is to love myself and chase my own happiness rather than rely on the validation of others, especially those who desperately want to see you fail.
Oh, the haters, am I right? The haters. The haters. Oh, it's crazy, isn't it?
When someone has to dig through years of your digital footprint just to find even a minimal reason to justify disliking you.
Okay, but like, listen, don't get me wrong. I find those people hella cringe. But there's no way that any normal person you show that screenshot to is gonna go, what's happening? Any normal person is gonna see that and go, do you wanna like, if there was an equivalent screenshot for Sir Musty, I would expect everyone in the chat to go, hey Musty, what's this all about? And I'd be like, yeah, no, I don't hang out with that guy anymore. Like, ever since that, I left the group chat. I don't even know. They'd be like, oh, okay, sure. But like, that's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, right. How can we forget these comments here?
Here we go. I don't speak this language. Whenever it brought pronouns. Yeah, look, so this was him being like weird about pronouns. No shame ever cares about that sort of thing. Do I look gender neutral or something? I think it's pointless when my face is invisible. So this was like his weird comments about people not knowing his pronouns or anything. Which I just don't get, if I'm being honest. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. So how is he going to explain this?
Usagi Shade is transphobic, and here's why.
You're quoting that as if that's an unreasonable statement. I know, and again, I'm sure every trans person in this chat is going to be like, yeah, Musty, you're right on this. But this feels like to me, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, this feels like the trans equivalent of I'm not racist, some of my best friends are black. When someone says that, I'm like, the fact that you needed to say that, like, you're awfully sus in my eyes. And then 1 month later, it turns out they say the N-word hard on the regular. I'm like, many such cases. You know? Literally, this feels like the equivalent of that for trans people. It's like, God, these pronoun stuff is so weird. Why are so people weird about pronouns? I'm like, in a month from now, he's going to say the T-slur. Says the T-slur a month later. Many such cases. That's what it feels like. And I'm being told I'm 100% right. So when you say this, I'm like, how do you not have the temerity to at least understand that? You know what I mean? How do you not understand this?
Transphobic
I don't even care. I'm like level 1 woke, broski. I'm like level 1, and I understand this.
Here's why. I've seen this song and dance countless times on the internet.
Yeah, so have I.
It's nothing new. I think these were definitely blown out of proportion, and the backlash was a bit over dramatic.
I don't think it was. I think it's a cause for concern. I think anybody saying you're like a transphobic cunt out of this, I'm like, I think you're over-egging the pudding, but don't say how that's unreasonable. Again, if someone said some of my best friends are black, I'm literally going, yeah, that guy's probably racist, isn't he? I'm probably not making like a formal big allegation, but like, I'm like, me and JD are looking at each other going, every time, you know what I mean?
Was what I said very ignorant and condescending? Yeah.
Very much so.
Does that mean I hate trans people? No. I don't have the energy to hate anyone.
Fucking hang on.
I was raised by this guy.
So it's not... hang on. We found the thing worse than I'm not racist, some of my best friends are black. I'm not transphobic. I played Sonic growing up. Oh my fucking lord. I did not think we'd find it... I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm genuinely speechless. I did not think it would get that... This is terrible. Delete this video, broski. This is embarrassing. This is genuinely, I'm embarrassed for you. It takes a lot to make me feel secondhand embarrassment. I'm feeling secondhand embarrassment here, broski. I don't know what to say. I genuinely have no idea what to say now.
At the time, I simply didn't understand why people took things like pronouns so seriously. To be honest, I feel that way towards a lot of things. That's not me being transphobic. If anything, that's just me being clueless. Obviously,
okay, sure. Like, hey, don't get me wrong. This was a topical conversation that I was clueless on too, and while I don't understand the massive importance of it, that's a privilege I have because I'm cis. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like that's a privilege that you have the privilege of not caring about these things because they don't bother you, which is fine. But you have to. But if every single trans person ever has ever told me that like these pronouns are like it's quite important to refer to by my correct pronouns, can every single trans person I've ever met be wrong? Do you know what I mean? I don't understand this guy. I just don't get it, man.
Pronouns became a norm after a while, but that doesn't mean
and also, just to clarify also, we saw Kuchu's DM before it blew up. Someone explained it to you quite politely. I think I remember even giving her a round of applause. Like, that was a genuinely fantastic explanation. And I wish someone explained to me the whole, I was going to say the deal with trans people, but that sounds a bit rude. But like the whole trans experience to me like that before, whereas I had to learn it myself just by internet osmosis. And I think I've done a pretty good job learning just via osmosis, if I'm being honest. But yeah, like he got a very good explanation, if I'm being honest.
To use them. Me opting not to use pronouns doesn't equate to me hating an entire community.
You have pronouns though. You have pronouns though. Is this guy dense? Like, you have them. Everyone has them. Like, what do you... Like, they exist. Like, what is happening? What is happening? The games, it comes free with the English language. I'm fucking dying here. I'm fucking dying here, broski. I don't know what to say. It came free with the English language. Oh, man. I don't know what to say.
Don't care. If you're a decent human being, I'll accept you regardless of what you identify as, what community you're a part of, or whatever it is you strongly believe in. It's all irrelevant to me.
Again, hang on.
I'm also not going to pretend to care just for 5 minutes of clout.
Okay, hang on. Here's the thing though, right? Is this really the kind of statement you want to make an apology? It's all irrelevant to me. I don't care. It's all irrelevant to me. Is that the kind of statement you want to make in your apology though? That's the thing. You probably don't want to say this to a community who had genuine concerns about you. Like, how horrible of a statement is that to make? Do you know what I mean? Like, and you're talking to me like, I hate the performativeness. You know me. If anybody's been watching me for long enough, I hate performativeness. I hate it in the slightest. When someone in my chat says to me, Musty, can you say trans right? I'm like, I'll ban you first. And then I'll say it later down the line of my own accord. Because I'm not just going to say a statement just to like appease to a group of people for the fun of it. That's not what I'm about. I'll say it of my own. I'll say it of my own accord whenever I want to. But again, if you're making an apology, why are you? What is this? This feels so. It feels dismissive for like no reason. Do you know what I mean?
Or validation from complete strangers. If you ask me, it's not that serious. There's absolutely nothing wrong with me choosing not to participate.
Okay, but there's... Hang on, let me finish
today, I have the freedom to not be a part of that conversation if I feel like it.
Okay, but whenever you do participate in a conversation, it ends up being at the behest of a community, you've kind of thrown yourself in there, haven't you? Again, it's so dismissive for no reason.
If that's something that genuinely bothers you, I honestly don't know what to tell you.
And yeah, this okay, the GIFs are killing me, by the way, guys. Why is he using these little GIFs, these little quirky, wholesome little GIFs in his fucking apology video, firstly? And secondly, like, if you were going to be this dismissive the whole time, why did you even make this video? So yeah, you can't choose when to talk to a trans person, right? Like, you find out someone's trans, you're just like, whoops! And you just like exit the conversation. That's not how it works, broski. They live among us. They might be your neighbor. They might be in your server. It might even be you.
I hope you can recover soon. That's not me being
Top 1 statements said by condescending cunts. Guys, I'm not being condescending, by the way.
condescending in any way. The whole thing's just not really my
Yeah,
vibe.
guys, these whole trans people, they're not my vibe, guys. I don't know, you transies are just like, you got bad aura, man. You got bad aura. I don't know what to say, guys. I just think, oh, you guys just, you give me bad juju, guys. You give me bad juju. What is happening with this man? This is a calamitous, generational, disaster class of an apology. Probably the worst apology I've seen in my entire life. In my entire life. I'm not even exaggerating when I say this. Because you get 10 minutes before we actually getting into the video, this very quirky chungus editing, this whole like, I don't know, it's just not my vibe, man. We're barely even halfway in. I don't know if I'm able to stomach the whole thing. It's clear as the ukulele. It has to. It has to clear the ukulele. The ukulele was extremely tone deaf. This guy's just giving us like this nonchalant, like, yeah, guys, I just don't care. I didn't even know anyone bothered me. You took like a whole month. Brother, address me. Address me. Address me. We need a bit of this. We need this image back as well. It's barely even an apology, is it?
If you want to continue believing I have a personal vendetta against certain demographics, I can't stop you. Whatever it is you decide to take from this, I genuinely hope it treats you well.
Fucking terrible. Absolutely terrible way to deflect an allegation. Good fucking lord. Atrocious. Didn't even say sorry once. It's barely an apology, excuse me. It's barely an apology. Okay, that was just one segment, guys. That took 4 minutes. And my synapses in my brain are already broken. How is it possibly going to get worse?
I'm sure a lot of you were waiting for this one, so let's not waste any more time. The infamous safety burner account, which made
Okay, so this was in relation to the groomer allegations, by the way. I don't think he has a personal vendetta against trans people. I just think I just saw the words he said in public server and thought, oh, he believes the words he said. Yeah, basically, like, and he just didn't deny it. Like, all you had to do was just say, that's not me. But it's like, if you think that's me, that's your fault. I'm like, okay, fucking Sasuke, get out of here, man. That's all you had to do. Oh yeah, so this is the relation to the groomer allegations. Usagi is a groomer and a pedophile. He hooked up with I think it was, I don't know what the age was, but it was obviously under 18. When he was 21, proof couldn't be shown public on FB. He verbally stated he was poor and relied on him. He verbally stated she was poor and relied on him. Please do not drag any of those identities out of disrespect for the victim.
Pretty bold accusations about me is just a hot mess when you really read between the lines. Those with a keen eye could spot the cracks pretty quickly in how they present their claims.
What does this prove? She might just be smaller, sister. It's not. I'm not dropping names of it. Yeah, I think it's just like there wasn't really too much in the way of like solid evidence, so I wasn't able to ascertain the legitimacy of this personally. But
like saying they don't want to jeopardize someone's privacy just to prove a point. Meanwhile, she didn't even bother reaching out to the girl in the photos prior to posting.
I didn't need people trying to leak photos of me. That was distasteful. Like, if they were going to contact me and ask me, I know I wouldn't have allowed it, but still, I have respect. Okay.
Mind you, she didn't even know the girl's name, yet decided to rope her into this mess anyway. You would think with so many people affiliated with this account, yes, people, plural, there'd be something more concrete than, I don't know, photos of an arcade. You have predated screenshots from when I was crashing out as a teenager, but you don't have any proof of me committing or admitting to these claims in any of those DMs? Not even a statement from the girl you chose to feature for this
Yeah, the allegations were weak, yeah.
claim? Just people affiliated with you that say they heard it from someone else? I mean, you've even gone as far as putting words in my mouth without anything that shows me outright making
He's verbally stated she was born and relied on him.
The claims you chose to highlight in your argument. I'd really like to see the source for these. I'm sure a lot of people would. It's all pretty baseless, but this was enough to push the narrative they wanted for a short while. The so-called victim herself had no idea these photos were even being used this way, and she even asked for the photos to be taken down, meaning she was never really contacted for permission or for an official statement prior to the post. Okay. Probably because the entire accusation would have fallen flat on its face if she was aware beforehand.
Okay, but like, so the allegations were done poorly, but like, at no point have you said they're like outright false? Or if you're in contact with the alleged victim, can't you get them to make a statement like for you in some point?
The account itself is led by someone.
I can believe this is fake, but you're not necessarily like doing a good job like proving like the reverse. Does that make sense? I don't know.
In the past, 12 whole years ago. Yeah. She is also affiliated with some of my past exes and friend groups I've cut off ages ago for reasons that'll become obvious pretty soon. Unfortunately, this isn't the first time these people have tried to defame me. This group has been spreading misinformation about me since the very beginning of my channel.
Okay.
And only after the drama began circulating did people start to pay any attention to them.
Okay, I could believe that these guys, hang on. I could believe that this allegation was thrown in along with the actual stuff to kind of get like a bit of, do you know what I mean? To get, you know, like, it's what happens whenever anyone has allegations or like drama. Like, usually you get like another guy going, oh, you think this is bad? He also did this. You know what I mean? I could believe that this is this, but like, if you're in contact with the alleged victim, then like, I feel like you could do a much better job debunking this. Does that make sense? I suppose I'm willing to believe this is still like fakery, but like, you've proven that these images are legit, which means you are in contact with a person. The ages seem like you haven't debunked the ages exactly. So this is a real image. It's just what was the nature of it? Like, you're in contact with the victim, quote unquote. Get them to just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things where I feel like if I was debunking a screenshot like this, where like say I was 21 and I'm with a 16-year-old and I'm still in contact with them, there was no grooming at hand, I'll probably just get them to be part of my video. I'll just be like, hey, do you believe that? Apparently I groomed you. Crazy, huh? No, that's how I'd do it anyway, personally. But like, I think he's done a bad job here. Do you know what I mean? Like, a bit of a bad job, but either way, I think it's still fake regardless.
I knew right away who was behind this whole thing, and I knew I'd be making this video since then. It's like that one scene where Marlene tells Zach the vision she had about a man with gray hair killing Aerith, and it dawns on him who she's talking about.
Of all the people.
I won't air safety burn.
Yeah, let's just reference fucking Final Fantasy in the middle of my allegations, yeah? Are you sure you want to do that, Usagi? Are you sure you want to do that? It's like that one scene from that one fucking... Yeah, cool. Nice. Nice.
Her true identity, but I know they're watching this. We'll just call her LY. In the League of Evil Exes, they're watching this. We'll just call her LY.
We'll call her L... You're gonna give her a Quirk Chungus nickname as well, yeah?
In the League of Evil
And you're gonna put... Yeah, let's get rid of this guy, okay? It's okay, Sonic raised him not to do this.
Exes, she's basically this guy, and I wish that was a joke, but this girl really recruited the top villains from every single arc. She's someone who claims...
From this arc, yeah? Yeah, I can't deal with this guy. This guy literally thinks he's like the Death Note guy. Honestly.
To not want to take part in any drama, and will come across as everyone's ally.
Turn his TV
Meanwhile,
off.
You'll find her at the center of just about every...
Sorry, these gifs are killing me. These gifs are the fight. Yeah, it's all my villains. It's all my villains, gamers.
Meanwhile, you'll find her at the center of just about every catastrophic event, like she's
it's Eggman, yeah.
While I
Wait,
only
is that a Super Mario Bros. Z opening? Is that what that is? Is that Super Mario Bros. Z?
Of just about every catastrophic event, like she's in.
He used Super Mario Bros. Z in his fucking video. I'm fucking dying. I did not think someone trying to debunk grooming transphobia allegations would see Super Mario Bros. Z. But hey, if you had that on your bingo card, cross it off, gamers. Cross it off.
Arcing villain. While I only dated this individual for a year online when I was about 16 or 17, we did agree to move on from our past relationship and met in person roughly 6 years later. I initially thought we'd both moved on.
Okay, but like, how old was she though? Hang on, what?
Relationship and met in person roughly 16 or 17.
So you were 16 or 17. How old were they?
We did agree to.
Were they the same age as you?
From our past.
Mr. Microaggressions, show you're gonna use it. Mr. Microaggressions, I mean.
Relationship and met in person roughly 6 years later. I initially thought we'd both moved on and even considered her a close friend. Hell, she was someone I trusted, and I always put her first before anyone else. Just as you'll soon find out, the cracks begin to show instantly when it comes to LY's terrible habits of spreading rumors of not only me, but just about anyone she's
more redacted screenshots
remotely affiliated with.
Okay.
As for those affiliated with her, they're all pretty venomous individuals.
Okay, guys, tag them. Which one is which Koopaling? Which one's being... I'm thinking this one's Iggy. This one is giving me Ludwig energy. That one up there? Ludwig energy, 100%. This is Morton. This is Roy. This is Lemmy, and this is Larry. That's what I'm thinking. Bottom right is definitely... You think this is Morton? I don't know. This one's giving me Morton energy, person. I don't know. Ludwig has to be the big one in the middle. You think so? Okay, Ludwig. I think that makes sense. I was thinking more that one there, but I suppose it makes sense. Ludwig in the middle. Wendy's in it now. Wendy sucks. Okay, so definitely Ludwig here. We're thinking. Red PFP is Roy. I'm thinking more the pink one here is Roy. I don't know if I'm being honest. far right. A lot of people are saying this one's right. So we got Ludwig, Roy, Morton. This one is fuck. Who's the one with the green hair again? Is that Larry? It's Larry, right? It's Larry. It's Larry. This is Larry. Larry's green hair, right? I still don't remember all the names. That's Iggy. Is it Iggy? Okay. So it was Ludwig, Morton, Roy, Iggy, and which one's Lemmy? Which one's Larry? Actually, this is Wendy. No offense, this is Pink. So this could probably be Wendy, if I'm being honest. So Wendy and what's it? Who's this one? Lemmy. I think we got it. I think we got it, right? I think we got it. I think it's about right.
And I've made an effort to erase them all from my life, one way or another. I'm not sure if I should.
One way or another. Ooh. Ooh, that's awfully ominous, isn't it? I've decided to get rid of them. One way or another.
Individuals, and I've made an effort to erase them all from my life, one way or another.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if I should be flattered or feel sorry that after all these years and even being on different continents, there's still this attached to me.
Ooh, hang on.
After all these years and even being on different...
Oh, heat map. We got a heat map of the real world. So hang on. So we got Ludwig is in like the middle of America, right? So he's in one of those flyover states, yeah? Doxing them as well, yeah? Doxing them. Oh, that's a bit diabolical. You know what isn't, though? These fucking nachos?
Different continents, there's still this attached to me. And these are supposed to be the people who, quote, want nothing to do with me. Before I continue lore dumping, I'm sure you're all wondering, who's the girl in the photos? I will keep her identity hidden as well, since she's someone who values her own privacy and wants absolutely nothing to do with any of this. We'll just call her Kat. Kat was originally someone who was close friends with my brother, who's 5 years younger than I am. Save this thought for later. Me and my brother were very close, so much so that we always shared a room growing up, even sharing clothes and going on outings together just about every weekend. This guy was and still is my best friend for life. Kat lived nearby and would visit quite often, mostly to hang out with him, but she would be
I think that debunks the allegations just fine then, I suppose.
Very common face in our household, becoming a very notable family friend over the years, quite literally getting along with all of my siblings in the process. When it came to certain interests, Kat and I had plenty in common, so nothing felt abnormal whenever she spoke.
I will say the sharing clothes part is definitely weird. I didn't share clothes with Ozzy growing up. That's a bit weird.
To me or tagged along in any of our outings. Her living situation wasn't really the best, and she always made an effort to go out as much as possible. By the time these photos were taken, she'd been practically part of our family for a few years.
I could believe this. Yeah, like I said, I think the grooming allegations just felt tacked on. I could believe that this is someone that you know. I could believe that.
So our bond was more familial than anything else. She'd be the type to scold us both if we ever stepped out of line, that sort of thing. Upon first glance, I wouldn't put it
Does it remind you of the anime? Guys, it's just like the anime, right? It's just like the anime, guys. Remember that one anime? It reminds me of that one anime. Like, you know, like that one woman that's like part of the family, basically. Yeah, it's like that one anime, right?
Anyone for thinking these photos pretty much scream weird when put under this context. The people who spread the story knew very well how bad this would look with the right narrative. However, I should clarify that LY has never met Kat and has never spoken to her prior to this ordeal either. She did mention that there were quote-unquote people who were present there that can support LY's claims, but that's not completely true. During that time, my college friend group looked like this, and out of that bunch, only these...
Just like the episode of Sonic X. It's important to clarify the person that made the claims, LY, also claimed to have been groomed by him at age 16, but I think he disproves the Kat stuff. Yeah, I think so. I mean, if that's true, then obviously evidence of that would be nice, but I think he disproves the Kat stuff, yeah, as I've said.
These two individuals tagged along that night, with only one of them having any real bad blood with me, meaning they were the only person there to witness it all happen the way that LY claims. On that note, if there's anyone who glazes LY for a living, look no further than this guy. He's never met Kat either, since I've already cut all connections with him by that point. But I'm not opening that can of worms right now.
I have a theory. People talk loud when they want to act smart, right?
Correct!
So if we...
You gotta lay off the memes, bro. This is bad. Even when he debunks an allegation, I'm just like, what is this, man? I can't do it.
Play loud.
I can't do it, man.
People might think we're good. Everybody ready? And the 1, and the 2, and the 1, 2, 3, 4.
We'll come back to him a bit.
Real funny games, real funny. Hardy games, hardy.
Bit later. Oh, trust me, I can't wait to get to you. Anyway,
He actually thinks he's like a fucking anime kill me, man. Just get rid of me. Seriously. We'll get to you, okay?
we'll come back to him a bit later. Oh, trust me, I can't wait to get to you.
Did you... Please wrap it up. Wrap it up! Wrap it up, broski.
Anyway, why do I feel the need to point out who was there and who wasn't? Well, someone else came along that night.
Yeah?
Have you ever stopped and wondered who exactly took these photos? It sure wasn't any of these guys. Obviously, these were cherry-picked to fit with LY's story, so it's very easy to miss the extra guest here. Behind every single photo with me and Kat in frame was none other than my own sibling, aka Kat's close friend, always within a few feet of us. We always hung out as a trio.
I could have figured that, but sure, thanks for telling us.
In our outings, even in a group setting. So that entire evening, the two of us were never isolated in any way. Obviously, LY and this guy here aren't going to tell you that. Not to mention, these people know next to nothing about my brother, or any of my siblings for that matter, let alone his connection to Kat and how close we all were.
Okay, I think you debunked it,
yeah,
so...
To them, this is just some random girl who spawned out of nowhere. They knew nothing about it.
I think I get it, okay.
It's easy for them to spin this visual under any context they choose, given their lack of information. I'm still curious as to how on earth you came to the conclusion that me and Kat quote-unquote dated. Like I said before, I'd really love to see the source for that intel. I'm sure we all would, because it sure as hell didn't come from me. It's no secret that I look very young for my age, so it won't come as a shock when I say this is a very common issue I have to deal with. There's absolutely no reason for me to resort to something as low as this. The party itself was actually a birthday event for a classmate of mine at the time. She didn't really have many guests.
Okay, you debunked it. You debunked it, broski.
That night, so
I think you debunked it. Okay, let's go.
Me and her are still very close to this day. It's a realization that what was meant to be a fun memory was misconstrued.
I'm glad. Listen,
all in an intentional.
I think that was probably the weakest part of the document. The transphobia stuff was the strongest bit. You only spent like 4 minutes on that.
Like one person looked bad. You can now understand why I made an effort to distance myself from this group, and I only covered a fraction of them. I cut off LY about 5 years ago. However, I did send her one final message a year ago before leaving the.
Oh, this is unredacted. Hang on, interesting how the screenshot you posted it's unredacted. Unredacted, interesting. I gotta say you're doing okay. Really sorry about that. I just don't care. Fuck it.
Attempting to clear the air and move on from any petty beef there was between us. At the end of the day, I was grateful for the good times we shared and had no animosity towards her or anyone affiliated. Unfortunately, LY would much rather spend her time hyperfixating on ancient drama instead of moving forward with her life. And for what? All you've managed to showcase is that you're still hung up on an ex and you still seek validation for very irrelevant things. Let's face it, you don't care about protecting any victims.
Okay.
Your goal this entire time was simply to make me look as foul as you possibly could, just so complete strangers can view me through your stained lens and feed into your delusion. You literally admitted to Kat that some of the claims you made about me were untrue, all because you were quote-unquote mad. Yes, she told me, and she agrees that you're all super weird. I mean, talk about hyperbolic. Some of these stories were just outright insane.
Give me a break! What's up with all this drama?
More Sonic, yeah? Listen, Emp Gamer, he's part of you. Yeah, guys, Sonic fans, this is you. He's one of you guys. He hasn't used many Mario memes. He's used Sonic memes. He's used lots of Sonic memes, okay? Oh, I have a clip for this. One thing I find interesting is that the screenshot he says he's leaving the US to move to Japan in December 2024, but he was saying stuff like it's Japanese culture that exceeded trans stuff. Ooh, that's actually a good catch, isn't it? That's actually a really good catch. Ooh, gamers. That was an excellent catch there, Miro. Oh, I don't get this trans stuff. When I grew up in Asia, I just didn't get... You said you were leaving for Asia. You've only been there for a year. Ooh. Interesting how that works. So it's like the transphobia allegations are still... I love how you spent some time trying to debunk it, but they've not even been... They are now harder than they were before, gamers. I came into this video thinking, yeah, he's definitely a transphobe. Like, he's a transphobe. No, he's definitely one. You know what I mean? He's definitely one now.
Complete strangers can view me through your stained lens and feed into your delusion. You literally admitted to Kat that some of the claims you told me, and she agrees that you're all super weird. I mean, talk about hyperbolic. Some of these stories were just outright insane.
Give me a break! What's up with all this drama?
Had it been just about the allegations, it would have made complete sense. But you couldn't help yourself. None of you could. Instead, this was just another opportunity to trauma dump and vent about a guy that has already moved on ages ago. I honestly pity you.
Are you addressing the allegations, or are you talking to these guys? You just make a separate video talking to them. Like, I don't care. I don't care about your little drama you got with these guys.
The ironic part in all of this is that for someone who claims to want to protect victims and even claims to be a victim herself, using all her time trying to out someone as a quote-unquote gamer, LY just so happens to be close friends with an actual gamer and doesn't seem to care much about it. This user here is not only someone who's known LY for as long as I have, but I've also had my personal experiences regarding some of his creepy behavior. Don't just take my word for it. This fact was also restated by LY herself.
That's a mother for yes. By the way, she told me I was trying to date Losa. Okay, this feels like the kind of thing that you probably don't want to put. You're supposed to address the allegations. You're throwing a huge allegation at this guy. And we don't even know who he is. We don't know who he is. So now it's like, hey, don't call me sus. I saw him in electrical. That's what you're doing here. Literally, this is what's happening. I saw him in electrical. He vented in electrical. Hey, have you got medbay scan? I don't think you got medbay scan, broski. I don't think you got medbay scan. That's basically what's happening here.
This is a habit LY had when it came to pretty much every single person in her circle. And believe me, she shared quite a lot. It's starting to feel more like a cry for help. In terms of my own experience with this...
It feels weird about the fact that he just admitted LY was your ex, and the ex-Christian is saying they're a victim of grooming. Really makes you think, huh? Really makes you think. Really makes you think, huh? Like it feels like an accidental admission? Maybe. I think we have to do an emergency meeting for this. We have to press the button.
Individual, one event stands out to me the most, and it's a moment I've recounted to LY in the past as well, so she was fully aware of this. In fact, the two of them were dating at that time. This incident was the main reason I began cutting all ties with this individual, if you were curious. This moment unfortunately involved my youngest sister, who was between the age of 6 and 8 during the time I knew this guy.
Oh, okay, hang on, what have we done here?
During the time I knew this guy.
Mayro Edgeworth is cleaning house. Literally, she's ruining the defense right here. This part is very hard for me to talk about for obvious reasons. No audio, by the way. The audio is dead. I'm extremely uncomfortable even while editing this.
She wore a short plaid skirt that
Okay,
day.
why are you... Brother, all you had to do was address the transfer... Okay, you addressed the grooming allegations. I think you debunked those. What are we doing here? Like, what's happening? What did we... Hang on. Where are we now?
And I think you can guess where I'm going with this. My sister is 18 now, so this was definitely a while ago. But sadly, she still remembers this moment like it was yesterday. In fact, I'll let her recount this event to you herself.
Is this really... Hang on. Like, sorry for what happened to your sister, don't get me wrong, but like, is this really necessary in debunking the allegations about you? Like, is this really... Are we really out on your sister's trauma for what? For what? Why does this belong here? I don't think we need... in fact, I'm probably gonna... And the guy with the frog profile picture is disgusting, no defending that guy, but this doesn't have anything to do with allegations against you. But yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I want to make it clear. I don't doubt that what happened to her is probably awful. He probably has it. But like, what's this doing in your apology? Thankfully, I'm gonna jump ahead a little because I don't want to... You need to sort that out with him. You need to go back to the States and beat him up. That's what I would do. I don't know what to tell you, man.
It's always been very humorous to me that people with the least amount of substance have the most to say. The hot air that stems from their depravity and their longing for attention is just as hollow as they are.
Okay.
The minute they see anyone who has what they'll never attain, they do everything they can to project their shortcomings onto those people.
Listen, I don't doubt for a second there's a contingent of people that hate you that are really fucking weird. All I know is that I don't care about this guy. I just think that you said a lot of transphobic things that you probably should address, honestly.
This individual is as despicable as they come. I didn't even have to say anything to prove my case. These two did it for me. I personally knew this guy in real life, and you'd be hard-pressed to find someone else as narcissistic, ignorant, full of themselves, and socially unaware as this creep. He took advantage of my sibling when I invited him to my home. Not to mention his habits of going after teenagers as a 26-year-old. After all this time, there was plenty of concrete proof left over, despite scrubbing every inch of his presence from my life after all he did. Based on his recent comments, it seems like he's still just as nasty as ever. This is not...
Okay, but like... Do you really think the most effective way of... If this is true, which I'll take your word for, is this the right medium in which you want to call this guy out? Like, deep into what is supposed to be an apology video? Instead of making a separate video on him? Does that make sense?
Someone you...
Because it's happened ages ago, so I imagine calling the police is, like, out the question. Do you want to, like... You could have maybe made a separate video about this guy?
Benefit of the doubt too. If you take anything from what I've shown today, let it be that you shouldn't believe every rumor people spread online, especially when those rumors come from someone so incompetent and so untrustworthy.
Okay, yeah, I don't believe him. Again, this has nothing to do with the transphobia part, though.
Karma has one twisted sense of humor, and it looks like you're the punchline.
Oh, I bet he licked his lips writing that line, chat. Fuck you know.
Karma has one twisted sense of humor, and it looks like you're the punchline.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, broski.
Some might even call it natural selection.
Some might call it natural selection. That took me off guard. That took me really off guard. Remember, this is the person that people think Miles was. Remember that, gamers? Miles had the nerve to say it's gonna get real nerdy in here. The internet shits itself. This guy's been quipping, like, he's been quipping more than Spider-Man. You know?
Do me a favor and get lost. I'm sure a lot of you are waiting for me to reveal this person's identity and leak all of LY's private DMs. However, if there's one point I've been wanting to make clear in this video, it's that everyone has a rough past and we all find ourselves eventually in order to completely move on. Digging up someone's dirty laundry and...
Okay, so you hang on. So, presuming from the part of the video you skipped, this guy, so sorry, I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. So, hang on. One more time. Hang on.
There's one point I've been wanting to make clear in this video. It's that everyone has a rough past and we all find ourselves eventually in order...
Okay. Your rough past is past. It's not even barely in the past. Is that you were associated with racists and were a transphobe. The person that you've opted to, like, do the mercy option on was someone that you're accusing of being a groomer, effectively. Are we really, like, one-to-oneing that? Is that really, like, the big lesson you want to do? Like, I don't think this is a comparison you want to... Do you know what I mean? What a strange comparison. I feel like if you want to use some, like, case law on the internet, you'd probably use someone else as opposed to someone who was... I don't know what to say. I'm genuinely speechless.
To completely move on. Digging up someone's dirty laundry and knocking them while they're down would go against the entire point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, like, this frog guy's like... Yeah, Mira says it. This frog guy's like 100 times worse than Usagi. I don't know why you're comparing yourself to him. I don't know why you are. What a weird thing to do.
I'm here to bash on anyone or reopen old wounds.
You got your sister to relive her trauma. Oh, I'm not here to relitigate old wounds. Yeah, I don't know what, guys. Yeah, get rid of this. Yeah, this guy needs to just wrap it up. Yeah, please wrap it up, broski. Wrap it up, man. Shade when he gets caught. Well, that's just shut up.
But with how heavy some of these topics are, it's difficult not to come off a bit hostile or antagonistic. The truth is, there's really no negative bias left in me when it comes to any of these people. And I don't have the energy to stoop down to their level either. I have everything I could ever want in life. I would gain absolutely nothing from humiliating anyone or outing their personal business.
I mean, so why did you talk about them ad infinitum in this video then? Why don't you just, like, apologize? He's so chill. The chill allegations right to the very end, huh? Like, you were humiliating him the whole video, but like, I'm not gonna... He really wants us to know he doesn't care. Do you know how I admit that... you know how I prove that I don't care? I just don't talk about something. That's how I prove I don't care. I just don't really bring it up. That's how you could tell... Or I bring it up as, like, a joke or something. I don't know. That's how I prove...
You don't have to close every single door in your life.
Ooh, look at me, I have a wife. Ooh, look at me.
Aren't walking through them. It's okay to let go and take a
hang on. She's probably drawing, I don't want to bother her.
Closer look at yourself instead of trying to find what's wrong with
everyone. Turn the other cheek. That's what Sonic would do. Yeah, mods, ban this guy. Mods, I'm not owned.
Around you. I've practiced this sort of thing countless times. There's even times where I take an entire year off from associating with the world just to focus on my own growth.
Yeah?
It's why some of my uploads are years apart. I'm not someone who necessarily has the mental stamina to keep up with what other people are doing with their lives.
Very few people
anything going on in the world half the time.
Yep.
It's all way too much to keep track of and way too mind-numbing to hyperfixate on. This will be the final time I address any of this. Moving forward, I'm not going to bring up or respond to anything involving this entire situation. Whether you still have your conspiracies or if this group continues trying to drag me down with them, I have no interest in dwelling on any of it, and hope it can all be put to rest.
For someone who claims to be like this, you know, this fucking, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Like this champion of growth and like taking time off, right? You took a month off, and instead of like maybe separating the transphobia stuff, which I think had a lot more legs, and the grooming stuff, which had like barely any, you decided to lump them together. Like the messages were mixed, anime puns, nonchalant energy. Like is this the growth that you're talking to me about? If this is the growth after 1 month, I think you might have to like give it another 10 years. Like genuinely, I mean this. Because when you say growth, I'm not really seeing any of it. You took a year to respond, and what was this? What was this? This is the kind of response I expect, like, the next day. Where, like, someone's, like, their head's still heated, like, their head's still gone, they don't know what they're doing, and they're seeing red, they make this response video. That's what this response video looks to me. You sat there for a month, and this is what you made? I don't know what to say. Like, I'm genuinely in shock here. If this is the growth you're talking about, I don't think you've done much growing at all, I'll be honest with you.
Though I'm sure LY and her group will retaliate however
Yeah, I understand
they
who this video is for. For the people who came in and didn't care about the transphobic racist comments, they already support you. Who is this for? Yeah, I never get it with this sort of thing. I think you made a similar comment with Landon's video when I made fun of, like, when I pointed out the AI stuff, like, the AI allegations against him, right? Like, when he made that, like, response post, it's like, it felt like, who are you making this for? Your audience is already going to believe you. If you make a response, it's to address the allegations directly to counter the people that doubt you. So if you're going to make this, it's to combat the people like me who doubt your authenticity. I don't give a shit about these guys. I don't, the fake Koopalings. I don't care about them. I care about the fact that the emulation modding community, something that tends to skew very, like, trans positive, is going to have one of their, like, most influential people be a transphobe. That's something that I would say is a cause for concern. And everyone had every right to, like, to at least, for the very least, be concerned. I was willing to call you a transphobe, but everyone at least had the right to say, what's going on here, you know? And you've basically done none of it. I think you spent, like, a collective, what's it, like, 4 minutes talking about the thing that you probably should have spent this whole video talking about, right?
can know they're a pretty stubborn bunch, and they absolutely hate losing. To those who have been trying to villainize me, the ball is in your court now. Whether you decide to find a more productive use of your time, or continue talking about me in dingy forums and chats, the choice is up to you.
And this is something I also hate too. I'm going to repeat it again while I chew, alright? Give me a second.
Your time, or continue talking about me in dingy forums and chats, the choice is up to you. I sincerely wish you all.
I think every person who like is a lolcow does this as well, where they make this implication that every single person, or just outright stay as he said, where every single person who's hating on them must be this like dark, dingy troll that lives in their mum's basement. I'm just like, no, like don't get me wrong. There's always, in every single situation, there's always a contingent of people that are just terminally online. Always. But there are relatively normal people like me, and most of you guys, you know who the widows are, that are just like, hey, I think this is a bit concerning. Do you want to do this now? I think this adage comes from like an old age of the internet, where like everyone on the internet was basically a basement dweller living in their mum's basement, you know? In like the 2000s, that was a fair allegation to throw around because everyone was a fucking loser when they were on the internet in the 2000s, right? In 2025 though, 2006, let's say, everyone on the internet, like while you still get those contingent of people that are really weird, there's a lot of people that are just like kind of relatively normal, you know? Like myself, who are willing to hear you out. And I feel like these allegations, especially when it came to the transphobia, I think would have been relatively easy to debunk if you gave like an earnest apology. We did none of that. That's the part that fucks with me. So in fact, if anything, it just makes me think you're a transphobe even more. Or even worse, like someone who's like choosing ignorance. I would say that's even worse. You're deliberately choosing to be ignorant of a topic that affects people. Like, don't get me wrong. Obviously, you don't have to care about everything all of the time, obviously. But like, I'm at least cognizant of like the trans experience somewhat, right? Because the communities I frequent have some, you know? So I'm just like, I just want to be as knowledgeable as I can to navigate the people that are in this space with me. And just that's it really it, you know what I mean? That's really it. But you don't even want to do that. You're willingly choosing to be like, I don't have pronouns. I'm like, it came through with the language, you know? And then I still don't know who these people are. And if the frog guy from Mayro's recollection is as disgusting as you say, why don't you make a separate video on him? On how, like, horrible he was. And keep this one focused. I don't know what to say, man. This is just all right. I don't know who this video was for. I really didn't. Trolls are like a bubble. Just like the internet itself, and glossing over all that nonsense for both is exactly what Lisa's situation is. Yeah, basically. It's terrible. Like, there's always troll subcultures in these situations. You surprised how many level-headed people are like, yeah, exactly. And the worst part is, the trolls are literally like a faux army. That's what I like to call it. I don't know if there's a term for it, but you know, like when like it looks like a band of enemies are much bigger than they actually are. There's like 10 of them charging down the lane. So it's like, oh my god, there's loads of people charging. But it's actually just 10 people. You just see people running. You see smoke billowing. And you think there's like loads of people. But it's like it's probably only 10 people. A lot of the time, that's how these troll subcultures work. In that if you give them the ammunition, they'll like take with it and like roll with it and roll with it. Like if you make a beast of them, they will eventually assimilate enough people to become a beast. That's how you get DSP. DSP is someone who, for the most part, we're being really honest, is just bad at video games and bad with his money. Arguably a bad husband too. Like he's done some like objectively shitty things, but for the most part, his biggest crime is being terrible at video games and a bad live streamer. But like he's got this entire subculture of people that just don't like him because he can't help but just make a mountain out of a molehill and feed these souls constantly. That's how you get to DSP. And like obviously I don't think it's gonna get that big with you, Usagi Shades, but like you're channeling the same energy as this, you know? There's a normal contingent of people out there that would just like, this is weird. Okay, this is weird. Can you address them? And you've opted not to, and that's just really, really disappointing. And opted for ignorance as well. It probably has a name, but that's just like effective. It doesn't happen as often. When it happens, it looks way worse than it should. Like 10 people feeling like 100. Yes, exactly. It happens a lot when, at least from my experience, when people say they've been getting death threats and all that stuff. And it's like, I don't know for a second, Ghost Army, that's probably the term. I don't know for a second in a lot of controversies, people get like actual death threats and what have you, right? But like from my experience of like looking into this whole thing, and even when I get threats, it's usually just like a couple of people. But it feels way worse because like that's someone who wants to kill you. That feels terrible, doesn't it? But like I think you make a ghost army of it. You know what I mean? Death threat is that you get out of jail free. Yeah, it kind of is. I didn't want to say it, but like it kind of is a little bit. And that's kind of what he's made, like a ghost army of this. That's what you have, and it's really disappointing because all you really had to do was just say my bad, effectively just say my bad, and you could have moved on. Shocking. Genuinely shocking. Honestly, the use of the trolls feels like a boogeyman type scenario in which someone will make a mountain out of a molehill to distract from the actual criticism. I have seen that happen a lot. And I will say there's instances where like the trolling or there's trolls is warranted. Yeah, I would say from my experience, there's a lot of the time where people just say the trolls. And it's like, yeah, get out of here. Anyway, let's finish up the video, shall we?
All the best in life. I'll continue doing my own thing, engaging with my audience, and living my life the way I have been. For those who want to continue supporting me on my journey, great.
Also, he didn't feel like he did actually do anything to acknowledge the relationship between the Ledger himself, and it's a little gross spending the whole time just villainizing her. Yeah, I don't get it either, honestly. He presented more questions than he did even answer anything, you know?
For those who don't, great. I will be enlisting this video at some point, but it will remain visible for those who care. The channel will also go back to normal by tomorrow. Tomorrow's video will be very special, and I hope to see you all there. I sacrificed this month's revenue by taking December off, but it was all worth it in the end. I'm glad I finally got all of this off.
Wow, poor YouTuber. Poor YouTuber, guys. Oh, he didn't make it. Oh, he didn't make fucking right at the end. Right at the end, he has to do some absolute clownery. Guys, we're getting the algorithm.
Taking December off.
And this video was monetized, by the way.
Worth it in the end.
Just to
I'm
clarify.
glad I finally got all of this off my chest after so long. My birthday's in a few days, so I will be taking the rest of January for myself to celebrate it overseas with my wife's family. Anyway, that's it for now. I apologize to those who've grown tired of this commotion. Just know I'm perfectly fine and I'm not going anywhere. See you guys tomorrow.
I don't know, maybe you should go somewhere. I don't know, man. Maybe you should apply to the local Kmart or some shit, man. I don't think this YouTube shit's for you, broski. I don't think it's for you, man. Tesco's hiring, broski. Although, I don't want you anywhere near my Tesco. I don't want you anywhere near that. You can work at Wenzel, all right? Fuck Wenzel. We're a Greg's family, okay? Go work at Wenzel, broski. We don't want you here. We don't want you here, man. Go to the job center, broski. Get the fuck out of town. Go talk to Sonic about it. Good fucking lord, man. I don't know what to make of that. I really, really don't. I don't know what to say. I want to spend my birthday telling my wife how not bothered I am. You guys, I'm so unbothered by any of this. I'm just so unbothered by any of this. I'm so cool. I'm so cool, guys. I'm so cool. I just got a shiny Flabébé. Can you name it? Chat, help him name the shiny Flabébé. Is Isu dead? Or going without him or going with him? I think Isu's still continuing. So if you're interested in the project, you can. Although personally, I don't know if I want to. I'm personally gonna stay. I'm gonna stay clear. Personally, name it. Don't name it. Don't name it Isu. Don't name it Isu. All right. Don't name it Isu. There's some nicknames for you. I can't think of one. I'm gonna think of. I'm eating nachos right now. Call it nacho. Nacho. Just nacho. I can't think of their names. Not sure it works. 2-1 Arsenal. Fucking A, let's go. See you guys tomorrow. Well, that was a shit show. How about we Flabubu? Don't listen to him, okay? Don't listen to him. Let's have a look at the comments and see what the comments had to say. This is the most unemployed can we just get rid of this archetype of person, please? Can we get rid of this archetype of person? You being here is unemployed behavior, bro. What do you mean? We're all unemployed. Guys. Without fail. Chat, without fail. Of course the person who has an anime profile picture is okay with transphobia, right? I'm telling you guys, I'm fucking telling you, man. These people are 70% of the time it works every time. Fucked up too hard, I gotta make my own aero agenda. Maybe, we'll see. Annie Hearted as well. I don't care about the project. Where's the project? I want his version, yeah? I don't know, gamers. It might not be anime, but it's close enough. It's close enough. It's close enough, honestly. Let's continue on. Japan slops their accounts. The moral of the story is don't convert a private Discord server into a public one. Even if the private server is your old toxic friend group you cut off in it. Except he didn't really cut it off, did he? That was the worst part. Yeah, exactly. Someone said, hey, he didn't really cut them off. Little Egg Roll, the person who posted the Nazi flag sticker, was still in the server, and indeed was a member of staff. Wimmy Bear posted screenshots on Twitter of them having a conversation in the mod chat, and Usagi tried to save face. That's very different, dumb, Imo, but I can see how it's misconstrued. God, I hate the internet. Was his reaction to the Nazi sticker? I surely use some stickers representing Nazi fascist images in the private group chat, even though I'm not Nazi. And if there's any reason that someone could send a sticker sincerely expressing your ideology, for tonight. Nice deflection, buddy. Nice deflection, buddy. Jesus scored again. Yeah, nice deflection, bucko. See, my Arsenal would never do this to me. That's what I'm saying. Arsenal would never do this to me. I think it's the main issue start this mess. Like, who would have thought private Soviet toxic friends saying toxic things would end up well? Literally. Atrocious. Moral of the story is having better morals so that repurposing the server isn't a concern. Seriously, have better standards for yourself and your friends. Is a concern when the project's supposed to contain also a social network? I'm so serious. I don't think anyone cares about the drama enough to where they needed to not work on a project anymore. For real, I don't think it should have affected any of it. Then you think wrong because Winnie Bear is not on the board anymore. Who? So you don't even know who's on the team. He's literally hooing them. If Winnie Bear was someone on the team and they're not there anymore, he doesn't even know. Goes to show how much you care, eh? Unreal. The thing is, I don't watch this guy. I seriously only care about EC. These creators aren't my friends. I don't know them, so why should I care about what they say in private? I don't really get it. What do I even say, man? What do I even say to a person like this? What do I even say to a person like this, gamers? Because yes, if we're being really technical, yes, all you care about is the project. But us people, because we're human beings and we have feelings and morals and we think stuff, we also like it when the thing we support isn't problematic, right? I like it when, if it turns out that the guy who made Apex Legends was a fucking transphobe Nazi, that would affect my enjoyment of the game. Because I kind of like knowing that the guy who I support, the people I support, aren't horrible people. I kind of like that. It's kind of a good feeling. Yes, so while it doesn't affect the media, it affects your perception. That's how it goes. How do you explain this to this kind of person? Yes. If I found out that the thing I had was made by someone problematic, I'd be like, oh, that kind of sucks. Yeah, Chris Brown fan mentality. I stopped listening to all of Chris Brown's music when I found out what he did to Rihanna and what he's done since. He's still a horrible person after the fact, but I don't know if you looked into that. Yeah, because I don't like listening to the music of someone who's like, Kanye made Graduation though, so that's different. Easy enough to work. But yeah, like, it's one of those things where people like tend to draw a line when something is like the person behind the art is morally questionable, or the feature or the product is morally questionable. You know, some people might say it's questionable, but I still want to use it, which is, but sure, okay. But then some people are like, I don't want to support this anymore, which is fine. You know, that's fine. Apathy's literally. Oh, I can't believe this, man. I don't enjoy art, so praying for the artist by respect. Yeah, no, it's not if people can't do that. It's like if people don't want to do that too. You know what I mean? That's just how it works. You know. Either way, we got upset that John Tron was racist. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, exactly. Like my goat was cooked. Okay. It's because you can't trust products made by people who have obvious moral imbalances. It gets you question the product. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, it's one of those things. I think that's a perfectly valid thing to do. He made a graduation though, guys. Okay, so that's different. I don't remember the drama, but the EC project was probably the best video I've seen forever. You don't even remember the drama. Crazy. Is that what transphobia is now, guys? Is it drama now? Is that what it is? I don't know. I don't know personally. I don't know. It was just drama to you guys. I went from, oh, Easter's cool, good. So what the fuck happened? I was gone for a week. People in the comments on some. Okay, I haven't seen any of those comments yet, though, but like, that's kind of funny. Hey guys, I used to say. Oh, fucking hell. I hate that that's what this drama boils down to. People are mentally empathizing because they can see something in this shit other than understanding the important context. Wow, yikes. I can't believe you said mean words in private. Damn, y'all are really snowflakes for real. Whenever I see someone say we all say slurs in private, I'm wondering if I'm actually really weird because I don't even try to hold. I try to not even when I'm people around I'm for a long time. I'm trying to moral grandstand, but I really don't think this everyone does it thing is in private. Well, it's one of those things. I hate this. Like this line. I don't know if this person's saying it sarcastically, but like, I'm just like, what you say in the privacy of your own home is up to your own determination, right? But once it becomes a public matter, which is what this is now, then the gauntlet's thrown. Then, in fact, if anything, that makes people question you even more. If the things you say are in private are questionable and they get released to the public, then it becomes like a, okay, what else do you say in private? Do you know what I mean? What else do you say in private? And also, yeah, it was a public, forget that, it was a public Discord server, by the way, so let's even ignore that. But even just in general, the principle of the matter, right? Like, let's say you caught me like effing and jeffing in like private, right? And that got leaked to the public. Now it's a public matter. Now everyone's like, what the fuck does he do? Is that what he does all the time? So it behooves you maybe to not say those things in private as well. Which is the kind of line of reasoning I subscribe to. Because I'm like, if I wouldn't want it to be publicly known, why would I say it in private? It makes sense, right? It makes sense, right? Doesn't that make perfect sense? Jesus Christ, man. Absolutely unbelievable. These people just like, it's like no working brains. They just think, you're trying to stop me from saying the N-word. You're just being a snowflake. No, it's not that. It's that if this is something you don't want to say in public, why would you also say it in private? You can. No one is stopping you. But why would you? I could mute this mic right now and say the F slur 7 times. No one's going to stop me. I just don't want to because I don't hate gay people. That's why I'm not going to say You see, that's the difference. Fucking, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say with these people. I don't. Oh my god. I love edgy jokes as much as the next guy, but they're called edgy jokes for a reason. They're not called morally standard CUBC TV. Exactly. There's a time of, you're talking to me. I love a bit of edgy jokes too. If you see me, I make the occasional edgy joke, but I don't hide behind this veneer of, guys, we're just snowflakes, aren't we? We're just snowflakes, aren't we? No, if you're gonna make an edgy joke, stand by the edgy joke. It's a joke for a reason. That's the joke part is the important part. People remember the edgy part, but they don't remember the joke part. It's supposed to be an edgy joke. I don't know what to say. I just want to say it. Like, you can think something happens, but you can just not say it. You're denying me my rights to say a slur. That's how these people come across to me. Oh man, I don't know what to say. Look, you people wouldn't have survived the early 2000s, and it shows. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to fucking to you people. I don't know what to tell you. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, they could have grown up at that time, been used to talking like that, and, you know, changed in 20 years. Saying it was a different time 20 years ago, and I have different standards 20 years ago, isn't a wild thing. Yes! Literally! Because, yeah, you're talking to me. I'll just straight up, I told you guys, I think I'm quite open about this. Yeah, when I used to play Call of Duty when I was like 15 to like 18, 19 years old, I used to say all sorts of unsavory language back then. But guess what? My standards are different now. Yeah, they're different now. I don't use those words anymore. Because I grew up, yeah, because I wanted yeah, because everyone who grew up in that era was a bigger. What are you trying to get here? Yeah, man, you black people wouldn't have survived slavery times. You wouldn't have survived in a cotton lobby. What do you mean? Of course I wouldn't have. I'd have been shackled, I'd have been chained, brother. What do you mean? Fucking hell, man. I don't know what to say. Times have changed. Grown ass man having to deal with high school dramas years after he left the country. I feel bad for you, bro. And he hired that as well, huh? He hired it as well, yeah? I don't know what's stupid, the drama or the choice of convert a private server into a public one instead of just making a new one. True. How could he possibly respond? Same guy. It's the same guy twice? Oh, that's terrible. He hired the same guy twice. But how does he respond to this? I'm not gonna lie, it was the stupidest thing to do. I've accepted that already. Genuinely, I gave people credit thinking that no one was lifeless enough to dig through that way. Shows how unaware I was. The backlash for it is deserved. I gave people too much credit for it. What? Of course. I don't know what to say. Yeah, digs through inside. Yeah, wasn't it like, I was just about to say, wasn't it like only a couple months ago as well? It's not even like this a 5-year-old Discord server. I don't know what to say. You're an idiot. What do you want me to tell you? I don't know. I'm just lost. I'm just lost. I'm lost. I'm beyond words. I don't know what to say. Nothing happened, Zoro probably. There's a big issue with this response. I'm not saying, I'm not speaking at all for the allegations part of this video. It's a bunch of finger pointing at a complete outsider. I feel like I cannot give enough of an input to decide who is right and wrong. I'm talking solely from the transphobia part, okay, of the video. Do I think that you hate all trans people? Of course not, duh. But you don't have to hate people to still have iffy ideas about them. I don't sound like I'm being too morally superior though. I said some shit years ago as a teenager. I'm sure if I bought up, it'd be putting me in hot water too. If I had an audience, that is. Yeah, same here. I'm in the same boat. But the difference is, I completely denounce those ideas and apologize for them. Same here. Not because I want to clout chase myself from criticism, but because I took a look at these ideas from meeting some trans people online in person, after getting some perspectives from these people I respect, I understand where the issue is. Wow, same here. It's almost as if it's a natural part of the learning process of going from teenager to adult to kind of learn that other people's feelings are important and like to be a bit more morally sound. Wow. Wow. It's almost as if I went from like effing and jeffing in 2009 to 2026, where I'm like level 1 woke. Crazy how that works, isn't it? It's a normal process. It's called that growth you were talking about. Hey, Usagi? Jesus Christ. Yes, you're allowed to be ignorant on the topic. You've been allowed not to engage with them, as you said. But you would have to actually stay neutral if that was the case. In the message, you shared no shame to ever cares about this sort of thing, but it all seems very delusional to me. You can't just say no shame before saying something and have it be okay or neutral that they're very delusional. That line is very clearly showing your distaste towards it. Which means you can no longer play the I'm just not interested card anymore, since you explicitly decided to express your negative thoughts about them. And since you have yet to denounce this message directly, and even said that you hold some of these ideas today, I'm inclined to believe you still hold them. Your I don't care attitude about or just feels like deflection onto the people who are rightfully upset at your past comments, and calling them chronically online for caring is just bad faith. Are there crazy Twitter weirdos who want you dead for saying the same thing 2 years ago? Yeah, and they shouldn't. They shouldn't even if you still believed it. That doesn't mean finding what you said to be shitty or calling out automatically ropes you into the crowd. Literally me, he's talking about me. I myself absolutely came into this video wanting to give you the benefit of the doubt. And I love the Isu project, and I thought your style and clear love for the handheld and emulation scene made for great content. I say this because I'm not just one of those people who desperately wanted to see you fail. In fact, I'm quite the opposite. But honestly, I don't think you handled this well at all. You felt the need to hammer in just how chill you are, which feels like you're gaslighting the viewer into thinking that you can't do anything wrong. You say in the video that you don't have any energy to hit anyone, but how about we start with not hitting someone because it's just the right thing to do? Oh, I didn't catch that, did we? He said, oh, I don't have any energy to hit anyone. How about just don't hate people because it's the right thing to do? I didn't catch that, but that's true, isn't it? That's true, isn't it? Oh, he got him. He got him good. I didn't even notice that bit. But that was a very strange use of language, wasn't it? The whole presentation of this section feels like you're dodging any sense of guilt at all. It feels like a bunch of, I'm sorry you feel that way. Instead of just saying, I'm sorry. These people have valid criticism of what you said in the past, and instead of addressing it directly, you make them out to seem like the bad guy for even caring at all. No, I'm just not mindlessly angry at you. I don't even think you try to be a mean-spirited person. But as someone who has come from the same way of thinking as myself, I think there's room to grow in this area, and I find it disappointing that you don't even seem to care to do so. And yeah, I go outside. I have a job. I don't want to see anyone replying to me pretending, I don't want to see anyone replying to me pretending you're superior for not being chronically online, when anyone who even uses that term has to be some sort of chronically online to know that term exists. Yeah, this guy is like absolutely fucking killing him. This drama is about an animation front end made for niche retro gaming handhelds. We're all some level of chronically online here. Let's be real. No notes. No fucking notes. Oh, killed. Yeah. Rounds. I'm giving him a round. Literally what I said, but in a commoner's language. Yeah, like when he does this whole, where is it? Yeah, when he does this whole like, oh man, you're so chill. It's like, yeah, it just deflects from normal people like this guy and me, who came into this wanting to be like, hey, okay, you actually a transphobe or not? You know? You just made us. You didn't help us at all, did you? You didn't help us in the slight. 49 replies. Holy shit. Thank you for articulating to thoughts why I had a hard time forming. I'm a bit tired, so this feels off somewhere. Yeah, literally. I was trying to find a comment like this. Real, honestly. Real and true. Even some of his replies and hearts in the comment feel like a deflection. I can't believe people got curious about the server already had people in it. And I started to look at old conversation. What creeps? Yeah, literally. A relatively normal thing to do. Very well. But everyone's giving him his flowers. And I'm like, you know what? Fair dues. Deserved flowers. Deserved flowers. Thank God someone said it. Even as a trans world, I couldn't put my finger on what's so deeply wrong about the section. And I mean, on the surface, it just feels like some naive ignorance. You live in a bubble where these things are important to you. In the real world, no one cares. Usage is part of that world. So you'd be fine if everyone referred to you as a woman and started intentionally disrespecting you. Yeah, that's the thing that fucks with me about like this type of transphobe. You live in a bubble. And it's like, okay, I guarantee if you woke up tomorrow and everyone just started saying, "Oh, you want Mustafa? Oh, she's over there." I'd be like, why are you? Well, anyway, and then like after like the 10th time that happened, I'd be like, okay, like who's pulling a prank on me? Do you know what I mean? Like what's happening here, guys? You know? But you just know this type of person would be like so annoyed. So annoyed. And I'm just like, weird. Fucking weirdos, man. Mustafina. Shut up. Good comment. They're like not caring is the coolest thing. It's like, yeah, I just don't get it. It's like, hey, the thing that fucks with me is that you can be someone that like acknowledges that understands it, but opts just not to like engage in those conversations. That's kind of how I am, right? Like how often do you see me talking about trans stuff? Not particularly, because it's not a topic of conversation that I'm knowledgeable on, firstly, but it's not something that pertains to my content. So I just don't talk about it that much. But I'm not gonna, like, guys, I can't talk about it, guys. Whoa, trans stuff, whoa. You know, I'm just like, if it comes up, I'll talk about it. But if it generally doesn't, because I talk about bing woohoo, you know? It's something about careless, but not carefree. Yeah, exactly. I'd say like, yeah, I just don't get it. Mustafish. Madam Mustasia. Shut up. Another thing about this is like, I don't care what you strongly believe in. Like, I don't know, buddy. You should care if I think someone strongly believes in bad things. It's apathy, isn't it? I think it's that people think apathy is cool, and it's like, no, it doesn't. Apathy isn't cool. You're just a cunt. That's what it is. You're just admitting to the world, I'm a cunt that doesn't care. That's basically what you mean when you say, I just don't care. But no, you're just a cunt. No one is asking you to like explicitly care, but when you announce that you don't, you're a cunt. It's as simple as that. That's literally how it is. I don't know what else to tell you, bro. Like I've legitimately never met someone who says, I don't care about insert like social political topic, and like turned out to be chill, you know? They've always been a cunt about it. That's the thing, you know? Yeah, I just don't care about this sort of thing. It's like, well, if it pertains to the conversation, why wouldn't you talk about it? I do. I'm not going to shy away from the topic of conversation just because it's like, I gotta be careful. I'm just going to say my piece. If I say something wrong, feel free to correct me. If I say what I believe in, then I say what I believe in. It's as simple as that. That's how you grow and move on in life, you know? Yeah, apathy doesn't help the person or yourself. Yeah, you don't learn, and the other person learns, well, they learn everything they need to know about you, which is, don't talk about that person. And yeah, also, I've seen it happen as well, but they secretly care immensely, isn't it? I've seen that happen too. It's like, hey guys, I'm actually quite a centrist. Look inside, conservative. Many such cases, right? Hey, just tell me you're a right-winger, broski. Just tell me you want to deport me, okay? Just come on, just say it to my face. Okay, just say it to my face, come on. Say you want me out of the country, all right? Just admit it, okay? That's all you have to do. Yeah, we'll see what happens when people don't, when people misgender him. Literally, we see what happens, isn't it? I thought it was obvious. Oh, man. I'm trying to express earnestly why some people are getting a case for alleged. Is this another truth supernova? Oh, good heavens, this might be another truth supernova. It's not not enough line breaks, so I'll jump ahead, but I'll assume this is a truth supernova. Most unneeded drama ever. Gifts on a response. I'm glad someone said it. I'm glad someone said it, literally. Gifts on a response are so unserious. The entire drama was manufactured when people get offended for a living. Mocking them and treating them as unserious is the correct thing to do. No, it's not. If this was as unserious as you think it is, you wouldn't address it. You just wouldn't talk about it. That's how it is. It's like if you guys want to know, Garra of the Rage. Like, I know he's bothered, guys. He's bothered by me. He's so bothered. He hates me, gamers. He's bothered by me so much. What do you mean, Musty? What do you mean he's bothered by you so much? Because I put the clip on the Clips channel of like the epilogue where he talked about me. I don't want to talk about it. Shut up, Musty. That's not it. Yeah, here it is. I put this one on, and if he didn't care, he would have just ignored it. But oh my god, hang on. Well. Like a moth to a flame, you know? Well. It's like, yeah, it obviously bothers him, you know? So if you're trying to be like, oh, this doesn't bother me, I just wouldn't address it, you know? I'm sure there's people who've made shitty videos about me. Whatever, man. It's part of the game, isn't it? It's part of the game. Lesson to learn very learnedly. Don't reuse your murder knife with blood if you aren't going to use it to the... I don't know what this means. Use to some pointless jobs. Haters are going to hate... Oh, get rid of me, man. Wait, did he say I don't have pronouns? That's okay to say as long as you're fine going by any pronoun. Yeah, but it kind of sounds like she would... It kind of sounds like she wouldn't be too happy with that. Hey, Stella owned him. She owned him. It would bother him. We've seen it. We've seen that it bothers him. Oh, man. I'm sorry, but that made the entire thing for me. I don't think he activated his transfer or common. He could have played into a bit more into me. He's just ignorant instead of, yeah, guys, I'm chill. I don't know anything about this. Yeah, literally. Terrible. What is this? What is this? I'm 22. He said bring up pronouns made me gag on cereal. In 25, he said, do I look gender neutral or something? I'm clearly a dude. So he's just a normal dude. A shitty normal dude. But as you can see, that's most of them, yeah. Can you explain how so? It's the classic. It's the classic. No, you just gotta explain it to me. You gotta take the time out to explain to me why I'm wrong. And then when you do, I'm just gonna say, it doesn't matter anyway. Classic. The classic tactic, gamers. The classic tactic. You gotta be careful with them, okay? Bro of love, 70% of this video was not necessary. You can't claim nonchalance and stress how important being indifferent into the online world is, while simultaneously being so heavily invested in the reputation control that you felt they need to spend over half the video going over the early logs and deep lore of your life about drama that nobody was invested in. I'm rooting for you, and maybe you need this video for yourself, but the public eye was nowhere near as plugged into this as you assumed to be. Definitely not enough to warrant a 30-minute video at least. Good luck with your future projects. You have talent for design and animation. I selfishly love to see more of your work in the future. Well, I wouldn't. That's for damn sure. I can't really say I'm interesting. I'm interested in this for sure. I'm okay, thank you. Saying sorry cannot be this hard. It can't be, man. I'm telling you, it can't be this hard, gamers. It can't be. I do think a good portion of the situation is blown out of proportion, but a lot of this video comes across as you saying, that's just me. It's they're trying to understand why some of the things you said was wrong. The fact that you even said I don't know these pronouns is telling of someone who doesn't understand the issue, but who you mean they made a 30-minute video about. Everyone uses them. So something you could just step away from. I wish you'd research into these issues instead of just admitting you're clueless/ignorant. That's a truth boom right there. Not a truth nuke, but a truth boom. A truth boom. You can tell how large his brain is. You see that? Large. Large, as Nathaniel Bandy would say, large, very large. Every day has what? Someone made the joke. Someone made the. Hey, me and unoriginal liar. We made the same joke. We made as 50. That's 50 updos right there. We made the same joke. Yikes! YouTubers can't really make it. They just can't. They honestly can't. This was the point. He had nothing to apologize for. Shut up, man. Fucking nerds. It's much the most high school drama I've seen. I didn't even know how in the world you got sort of cancelled. There's literally proof you did anything. We barely know you in your life. I know I might not idea who you are. I just came because someday a pretty cool Nintendo-related announcement popped on my YouTube channel and decided to click. You are young, Usagi. Very, very young. So avoid this crappy controversy. You should have an amazing wife, an amazing family, and time with you. We'll be supporting you. Take care of yourself, and everything goes better from now on. Tell me about it. Tell me about. Even in his comments. He has to be he couldn't just say, thanks for all the support, we'll be back at this soon. He still has to be, yeah, tell me about it, man. Just don't get these people, man. Just don't get it, man. I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. Is this the worst apology video? It might be. It actually might be, honestly. I was here before the comments were logged. Yeah, we saw this. We saw this before. You keep saying you don't care what other people think and you're not looking for validation, but that's quite literally the only reason you made this video, which is fine, but stop lying to it. It's wasting both of our time. The whole pronoun segment comes off you being incredibly ignorant, if I'm being honest. If you actively whine about people taking pronouns seriously, it absolutely comes off as a lot more than just I don't care. Also, hang on. Also, I think it's pointless when my face is visible, being something you said less than half a year ago. I think it shows that you have some serious work to do in regards of not coming off as a bigot. Not everyone looks like their gender identity at first glance. You obviously don't put your pronouns in your bio if you don't feel like it, but it's absolutely bigoted way to say how someone looks equates with how your pronouns should be using, and acting as if it's ridiculous is simply to imply otherwise. True, honestly. The problem is not that you don't want to use pronouns, which is a bad way of phrasing it, by the way. It's the actual reason your pronouns are not that serious. It's misguided. And in regards to everything else, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt because you don't have a real proper defense for this part and try and play off like it wasn't a big deal. You don't seem like to fully understand what was said was bad, so I'm trying not to be. So I hope you try to be more open-minded. I thought you hate trans people, but you can still be bigoted without wishing harm to groups of people. Wow. Just so many truth supernovas in this comment section, huh? Holy Redditor. People not caring about stuff does not make them hateful. If you truly believe not caring is a proper explanation of what he said, that you're more ignorant than he is. Fucking hell, ref. Fucking hell, man. And then you get the oh, you're forcing... Yeah, boring. I don't even want to talk about these people, man. They're boring. Boring, boring, boring. You people are boring. You people are fucking boring, honestly. Just don't recycle servers. Dear Lord, man. Saying you aren't being condescending does not make you not condescending. You come off as jaded, passive-aggressive arseholes. I can get what you feel like that, but in something like this, you should have at least attempted to mask it. Just makes you look even worse. Yeah, you should have kept the mask on. You took the mask off there, brother. Next time, just keep the mask on. It will help you in the long run, okay? A little bit of PR advice from It's Nep. Just keep the mask on next time, okay? Don't show them your true form, all right? Don't show them. What did bro even leave you? Yeah, yeah, look, I'm a little racist, but it's not that serious. Besides, I like Sonic, so I can't be that racist. Okay, like, this is supposed to be a joke comment. But, like, is this even a joke, though, chat? Is this even a joke? Let's be real, last one. Is this even a joke? Again, this is supposed to be like a, oh, I'm just making a joke about how ridiculous this video was. This is just true. This is literally just an actual statement he made in it. But you're already like Sonic the Hedgehog. How's he racist? Don't worry, he's just in so man, you guys are having fun. Hey, these guys are having fun in the comments. I like it, I like it, I like it. Good stuff. Keep it up, gamers. Keep it up. Keep it up. I generally agree as well. I think pedophilia is not daily. Yeah, exactly! I think we said the same thing, didn't we? I think, like, he's comparing, like, transphobic statements he said in the past to the nonsense that, like, that censored guy was allegedly doing, right? Hardly dirty laundry. Come on, man. I imagine it's another true fluke. I'll just jump in a little bit. Accountability is chasing. Real. Real and true. Real and true, gamers. Dude, thank God you're alright. Thank God you're alright. I was so worried about you. Oh, thank God. Yeah, leave the performativeness at the door, right? Yeah, seriously, you being okay is all that matters. Yeah, go away, man. Go away, honestly. Ain't no way this comment is, the comments dissecting this nonsense of an explanation is getting deleted. I don't know, has he been deleting comments? I actually don't know. Congrats, everyone. You almost killed a great project. Shattered this guy's dream. Nice job, guys. I hope they really made this drama happen. I'm really happy with themselves. And I'm happy they got all the attention they needed. Honestly, I'm just tired of people killing off great stuff. Like, please, I just want peace. I just want peace, guys. Look, guys. I like Sonic, guys. I like Sonic, guys. I like Sonic. I'm just peaceful. Guys, I'm just peaceful. There was a comment given a TLDR for this news fest and it got deleted. Yeah, can we get a TLDR, gamers? Because I don't care. I'm tired of post-social insects digging into other people's lives. Is that all it? I don't understand. I feel like somebody could be getting called out for like legitimately important things, and they'll always be like, "Oh, I'm just tired of all the drama. I don't understand." I don't like. Listen, the sentiment is valid. Just not here, though. Just not here. Do you know? There are definitely instances where people get up in arms, up in arms. This is not one of them, though. This is like, remember, the allegations against him were so bad, I'm willing to call him a transphobe. Again, I'm very slow to making allegations. I think it was enough to address it, you know? Read the room, man. Fucking hell. This comment section is just stupid. Yeah, this comment section is giving me... Hang on, what was his TLDR? Has he got ask a tough stuff with digging into his past? He didn't handle it the best and disproves big accusations, give context. Add on to the people behind that. It turns out this guy is hang on. Blah, 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 blah. You know, I've realized I don't care anymore. Bro, calm down. You literally cancel yourself and delete everything when people got mad at you. I mean, is this the first time a Clippy's been correct? It's the first time. First time ever. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, get rid of me. As soon as I give a Clippy a W, it just doesn't end, does it? Oh, man. Oh, oh, they just don't help themselves, do they? I forgot to unsubscribe from this channel, so when I saw this video, I thought I'd hear you out, see what Usagi has to say about everything. Holy shit, this was awful. There's so much deflection going on. I'm just this little guy who's a social life. I can't be aware of everything, which granted is fair. There's a lot of things I'm not aware of myself. When it comes to something like this, let's use the transphobic comments for example. Instead of apologizing, you just deflect by saying, yes, it was ignorant, but I'm not going to apologize for it, and I'd rather choose not to participate. Like, come on, how hard is it to say I'm sorry and I'll be better? You're engaging in a community that's very LGBTQA plus focused and inclusive, and Usagi wanted to participate in that community where they were helping Isu. Now they just got some flack for the past comments. Usagi's retreating, saying that they were just creating, they're trying to create ideas and throw them on the internet, not engage with any public opinion. That's cowardly shit. It's just cultivating an audience of yes men who will follow you because you're showing there's trans people who's boss. So yeah, I'm on something from this channel, and since I forgot to earlier, I hope Usagi enjoys having a fan base. They'll be actively hostile towards people because that's who they've shown they care about following the most. Rage bait 0 out of 10. Sonic would stomp you and boost towards you. Guys, if you laugh, you go to zone 17. Guys, if you laugh, you go to zone 17. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Don't laugh, okay? And it's a Clippy! No! No, I didn't even see that! No. Then why is it always the clip? It's 2 Clippies! There's 2 of them! Don't laugh! Don't laugh! Don't laugh when you go to zone 17. I'm done. I'm done, gamers. All you had to do was say my bad, bro. Real. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there, gamers. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. Overall, Usagi Shades. I think this was probably like the worst apology. I think it's easily by, and I don't even think it's close. Easily the worst apology video I've ever seen. 100%. And if you wanted to doubt that, if you wanted to disprove the allegations, if you wanted to disprove anything, you've done a horrible job. You've done an absolutely atrocious job of this. And frankly, I don't think you should just be near any community again. I just don't think you should be. Which works for you, I guess, because you said you don't want to be part of anything. I don't think you should. I think you should just. What a sad, strange little man you are. And I really hope, for all that talk about growth, I really hope you do some soul searching soon, okay? Or maybe next time you don't have that wife to look after you, huh? Maybe she'll realize what a chud you really are, and she'll live with me, and we'll become a throuple with me, her, and my fiance, and it'll be perfect, gamers. It'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. Fucking clippies. All right, dono. We got a dono. Hang on. I got a couple of donos. My bad. Arsenal plays better defense than these. Oh man, who would win? Arsenal Football Club or a bunch of clippies? Who wins, gamers? Who wins? Good one. So what acting against Sagi is important. I feel like anyone with UI Nouse can make something similar with enough code as per console. Yeah, it's like they're giving him the Toby Fox treatment, isn't it? They're giving him the Toby Fox treatment. I'm just like, what do you mean? He's just some skunky little fuck. What's the scoreline? What's the score? Oh, it's still 2-1. Still 2-1 games. We're still winning, okay? I'm still doing it. He's like genuinely very talented. He deserves his flowers, but yeah, the team will survive. Yeah, the team will survive, okay? The team will survive just fine. 1 out of 10 apology, no interpretive dance. Hey, don't remind me of that, okay? Don't remind me of that. Terrible. Terrible all around. Terrible. Right, gamers. That's enough from me. I'm gonna go catch the rest of the footy. I wanna go celebrate. I hope we end up winning, okay? We better win. We better win on no stream on Thursday, okay? On no stream on Thursday. Alright? I think I should welcome the community's cultivator to make ECU for Hogwarts Legacy. Get out of here, okay? Alright, gamers. Probably not a stream tomorrow, but Thursday, me and Benjamage will be doing something, okay? Oh my god, me and Benjamage will be doing some things. Okay, we'll be doing some things, gamers. We'll be doing some things. And this weekend, we will start some Twitch gaming. Twitch is back on this weekend, okay? We'll be doing some gaming on Twitch again on this Wednesday, this weekend. Continues. 1 Twitch stream every weekend, okay? So that Twitch is back. Doing some games, streaming my games on there, because I gotta play more games. I gotta play games. Persona 3, maybe. I gotta play more games, okay? So Thursday, we've got some stuff with Benjamage. Friday, more stuff as well. Weekend, Twitch comes back, okay? So I'll see you guys later in the week, okay? A pleasure as always. Mariamon, soon. Maybe on Friday, actually. We could probably do Mariamon on Friday. I'll see how my schedule's looking like. I don't want to promise anything. I need to know. Thursday's a stream, and the weekend we'll have a stream. Friday's a bit up in the air. But Friday, if I get time on Friday, we'll do Mariamon, okay? We'll bring back Mariamon. It's been a while, but we'll do Mariamon. The big gamers.